Okay, looks like we're golden. This time I remembered to get the message all copy and pasted and everything, even though it wasn't really a copy and paste. But here we go. I'm trying something new today. We're going to be playing sewers and nothing but sewers, and as people come in, they may feel free to ask questions about sewers. I'll explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and also just have some fun in my least favorite spot in the game. This is like a harpoon gun, but I'm going to put that away for now because it's a little weird. I think if we're going to do a sewers for the first run, you kind of want something automatic, something that's going to pull you out. What is this gun? What even is this gun? I don't remember making that. I've been like nonstop making guns. I think I add like 10 hours of this game every day. About 10 minutes is me playing it, though. So let's bring in our Prism Death Star. What I just said made no sense. Also, I don't know why I was using that instead of the Prism. The Sewer Man himself. Nathan, I've never really wanted to be known as the Sewer Man, but yet people continue to call me that. So I think I'm just lost. Okay, so we're going to bring in an automatic gun for when things get sticky, and then something semi-auto. I like a good Balthazar. Actually, you know what? I have to have something new, right? We've got new stuff. I've used this thing a million times. But how you doing, Nathan? How are we doing on this? Actually, it's a pretty nice Thursday. Pretty easy going, sort of. I don't know. I've been tired all day. Last night, I got ready. Oh, yeah, wait. Is this the one? Is this the one? Okay, I made an M16. I mean, I tried to do my best version of an M16 because I'm sick of waiting for burst rifle attachments. But then I realized the game already kind of has a burst rifle attachment if you use the right oils. I wish we had something that would do it on its own, but I took my own variation of that, and I've been very excited to try this out more. I ran it through sewers a few times. Doing good tonight. 3D printing something for work. Bought a new car on Friday, Lamau? Okay. What's the make and model, if you don't mind me asking? We're a Hyundai family, so we always get Elantras because, you know, I don't know. Burst would be awesome. Yeah, some burst attachment would be sweet. What I did, and I was really excited to finally think of this, was I tried to make it so it has... Let me turn this off so that you could see everything. And I'll explain what we're bringing into sewers as well. So what I did was I made sure that it was shooting 3 bullets at a time, because I think that's important. That's like the generic burst. You know, you got like the 3 or the 4, sometimes the 5. That's usually what you see. So, and then I wanted to do 2-time... Careful. 2-time should have increased the spread. Do I even have another 2-time? I've been using that a lot. This is why I need to finish or even start again on the oils sheet that I started, the Google sheet. I need to get back on that so I can write down exactly what 2-time is. But 2-time should increase the spread by 3. That's why we have a barrel extension 6-inch so that we'll be slower, but we'll get a whole 1 taken off of that spread. Exotic barrel takes another 1.5, but it does lessen the durability. That's why we have inherited. And then careful oil is a new one. I know that. Hold on. What's careful oil? Careful oil. Oh, there it is. Minus 0.03, but then the RPM is slower, which I think it makes sense for a burst rifle. I almost said battle rifle. Oh, that's why I did it. The 2-time I did it because you get 3 shots, 1 oil. It's, you know, it adds 2 extra projectiles. That's why I did. Now I remember. It was a few days ago. Okay. And then slow punch, which is going to do 50% damage, which is insane. That's a crazy good oil just for minus 50% bullet speed. Super good. So this is my rendition of, and I'll just come back here now. I'm back here now. Sold my Nissan 370 and bought the new Z. And Hondas are pretty cool. I'd love to get an S2000 somebody. Well, no, it's Hyundai. Because a Honda that, you know, I think, yeah, they're different. I don't know what models Hondas make. I'm not too, like, versed in the world of cars. Mostly because, like, growing up, every car I got was a hand-me-down. Like, it was my stepdad's car. And then it was my stepdad's car. And then... finally, I got my wife's car. And then I bought my first car, that was, my wife and I's, 3 years ago. That was the first time I ever did it. Everything else was somebody who gave it to me, and it was a hunk of shit. Except for my wife's car. but again, it wasn't mine. So yeah, I don't really know anything about Nissans or anything, and Hondas are pretty. But yeah, I don't know much about them. I did enjoy some like Midnight Club and shit. Those games were pretty dope. And then I kind of like Grand Theft Auto somewhat. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto could be weird. But yeah, this is the burst rifle, so it's not like completely accurate. But if we stand still, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty decent. Having to make my own M16. I liked it. It pretty much one-taps anything with 250 times 3. Might be a little overkill. Then I've already showed off my, what is this thing called? Death Star. I almost called it a Death Growl. I already showed this thing off like a million times. I love this gun. Hyundai, I misheard. I had some friends with Veloister and NS. Yeah, it's like speaking another language to me. And Hyundai is Asian. That's the only thing I knew going into a car was a lot of people would tell you to not buy American-made vehicles unless you really do your research. Because, like, I had a Jeep, and that thing broke down, like, every other month. So, what I read was a lot of the time it's smarter to go imported vehicles because I guess they're made better most of the time, and you don't have to struggle to do research as much. I don't know. I can't speak on it. Ayo, homie, just finished my submission. Oh, nice, Stiffy. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to mention it a few times, and if you guys have any questions, this would be the time to ask me, because I know that video I made yesterday was super rushed. We literally, I woke up from a nap I shouldn't have taken, and then we got into, like, the car to go get food, because I was like, we got to figure something out. We got to get food. And then we got some food, and then we came home, and I was like, you guys can eat, and then I'm going to work on this video. Give me 20 minutes. It took me, like, 2 hours. To like, because I realized I didn't have any like gameplay footage. So I'm going to do a normal sewers run first, something that I would normally go in with. If I'm trying to enjoy my time in sewers, like I said, I want something that's going to be semi-auto. That's my M16. And then something to help me if I get backed into a corner, which would be the Death Star. Ideally, another assault rifle would be smarter here because we got dog tags. But I really like the Death Star, so I'm going to use the Death Star. It's fun. I don't know. Apparently, I have a gold watch up here. That's nice. I don't know why that's there. And then my standard loadout is always the health potions, sodas, power bars, dunce cap, because if I don't bring the dunce cap, I'm going to forget about it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about, and you know what, honestly, I have repair kits, but you don't need them in sewers because the drop rates for repair kits in here are higher than anywhere else, and any other durability refreshing items are higher in sewers for some reason. And if y'all are not aware, because I know I mentioned it in one video, what we are doing is sewers only. So if anybody that has questions with sewers, they can come in the live stream, ask in chat live, advice for sewers or what have you. And I'll also explain for the first few runs what I'm doing. After that, I'll just be playing sewers for fun, which is very loose for me because sewers is not my favorite place in the world. You do have to be on your toes a little bit here because you can get swarmed by enemies at any given moment. Okay, well, he went for a swim. There you go. Actually, this is not a good gun for sewers. That's why I had the Vrede. I'm so swamped with things I'm doing right now. That's why I forgot to have, because Prism, the trash people, they don't get poisoned. So if you roll poison too many times like we did right there, oh, shit. That ghost came out of nowhere, man. What the Bro, freeze them. Ghosts freeze enemies now, by the way. They're back to doing that. They used to do it, and then they stopped. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. It's because I don't honestly have the time to do ultimate guides right now, and that was something that I was doing for, I don't have the time because things change so much. When the new Guns and Magic update came out, it changed the entire landscape with weapon building. I did a small mini, not rant, but explanation of why it's hard to make content in an early access period a couple of weeks ago, if not last week. And that is why I'm not doing ultimate guides until 1.0. I'm down to do them again at 1.0, but literally my video that I was making for sewers has changed so much, especially when it comes to like talking about looting. That's the big one, is because now forest stumps every area, and that sounds like a pun, and it kind of was, because there's like tree stumps in forests, and because of that, forest is just way better for practically everything if you're just looking to loot. I mean, it's hard to justify, except for like level layouts, to go back to other places or specific food. Where can you get dog tags and 4-leaf clovers now? What's up, Swifty and Eco-Terrorist? Hi from the UK, just chilling and just picked up this gun from the shop. Oh, the Fisk? Your name is crazy. So in order to get trinkets now, unfortunately, your only option is to get lucky from chests or drops. They can randomly drop somewhere. You can find them in these little Easter egg things. Like, so have you ever seen like the Breaking Bad Easter egg where it's got like a hazmat suit and everything? I don't know if it's actually Breaking Bad, but it's a little Easter egg where you can find a hazmat suit and a hazmat mask, the gas mask, if I'm being specific. And with that, which again, don't bring poison into... Oh yeah, I don't need to shoot you. You're frozen. Don't bring poison into... It still shoots way too fast, I'm not gonna lie. For a fucking M16. I mean, I don't know how fast an M16 would fire, but I did this in one shot and then got back to doing a bunch of work. Like, that's the thing. When I'm making guns, it's more for fun and less, you know, all the other stuff is work. Going through the submissions and making those guns is also fun. So, like, when I... That's been pretty easy so far, except for somebody sent me a build with triple oil, and I was like, 900 RPM? We're 555. So IRL, if you were to use, like, fire off an M16, it would be shooting that fast? That's crazy. I've never shot an M16 before. The craziest thing I ever shot was an AUG, and it was fully automatic, which I don't think is totally legal, but the guy who had it, he was an Army veteran, and his buddy... is like his contact for getting crazy ass guns like that, and he had a bunch of guns like that, so I got to shoot that. That was the coolest thing I've ever shot, and we shot it at a water heater. I should mention that we shot it at a damn water heater, so it wasn't anything crazy. We like went really up north. It was like a snowy time of the year, so that's why you go up north in Arizona to actually see snow. And oh yeah, I guess we should mention, since we're coming across a great looting spot. Always, if you're in sewers, if you're here for looting, for one, this little sumbitch can hide right here. So always check there. You might notice it when you come out, but if there's a bunch of enemies, you might not. Also, this is where you can first start finding surströmming, which I know some people will defend to the end as a decent heal. I personally don't think it's very good. I think it's more of a meme thing. Apparently it used to be broken in the sense that it didn't work at all, so I think it's intentionally supposed to be a little memey. You can get 50 health for 50 seconds, or you could just pop any other heal and get instantly healed. If you wanted to heal over time, sure. But the only reason I think it's a meme item is because you could sell it for 175 sulf coin. So I just use it as treasure loot. But granted, if your playstyle fits that kind of like low lie in wait and heal up kind of situation, then that's perfect for you. And I could have brought some diving goggles to make this a little easier, but we'll be fine. The fatberg chunks start to spawn in here as well. Don't touch the fatberg chunk. And for the love of God, I don't want to know what it is. If someone knows what it is, don't tell me, because it looks disturbing. It's like a giant zit. An AK is 600 RPM. Really? So an AK is not as... that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Oh, yeah, we need to find sulf airs. I need to test my theory. I got to put this other sulf air away. Hi, big fan. What's up, Ziong? And I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm just going to say Yong. I said Zong. I'm an idiot. I'm just going to say Yong next time, so, you know, because I assume my pronunciation was just terrible. But I apologize. Yeah, you can get an auto AUG. It's just expensive, where you have to be a firearms dealer with a special license. I just know when he told me, he was like... You know, you're not really supposed to be shooting fully automatic weapons. And I was like, whatever. Like, I don't care. This is fun, and let's do it. And we weren't drinking yet, so I was down. Obviously, never drink and shoot a gun if you could avoid it. Or if you live in, like, Alabama, I think that's the norm. But I don't live in Alabama, so I'm not allowed to drink and shoot guns. Unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, because that doesn't sound fun. Although I don't even really drink anymore. It's weird. As soon as I had my kid, I was like, I don't know. This is hard. I'm going to wait till he's older before I start drinking again. Because I do love some beer, soju, wine. I like a lot of booze. But it's too sketch, man. It's too sketch to drink when you got a child running around. Okay. That was a late hit. A late hit. We need a penalty flag here. I'm taking a lot of damage. Unnecessary damage at that. I should... pop this thing back on because we don't necessarily... I'm going to eat the nut mix. Nut mix is worth 100, sulf coins. So that's not a great idea to eat that there, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Gotta have a background check, records, and pay the tax. Then you can own an MG, but it is very expensive, I imagine. Guns are expensive in general, you know? Even for a little home defense, you know, it's not going to be super cheap. I mean, it's probably cheap if you want like a 9 or something or a Glock, and you're already well-versed in the world of guns. I like guns, and I'm in support of guns as long as... I'm on the team where it's like, yeah, you can own guns as long as you're not fucking in, you know, some sort of severe mental illness. If you don't have a severe mental illness, I don't see why you can't own a gun. Because odds are you're going to use it for the right reasons rather than doing something stupid. Yeah, you know, hopefully. That's what I hope for you. I don't need this watch. Why would I need this watch? I'm going to use this on my shoe, and then I'm going to put a sweet gum up here because I don't want to lose another watch. Oh, I thought it was another stiff leg up here. Glock is like 500-ish. A full auto AUG is like 55,000. Is that real? Holy smokes. Yeah, I don't know. He told me, because he was an Army veteran, and he told me that's where he got it. I don't know, though. You know, he could have been bullshitting me. He was a weird guy. I liked him. I did. But he was weird. Like when I say weird, I mean like real weird. So sometimes in these end levels, you can find a water that's alongside the wall. It would be like the longer side would be up against the wall, and you can get to another secret area. But unfortunately, we didn't get it there. We didn't get it there, so we'll try the next one. So yeah, I knew him for like 3 years, and then this guy finally told me. Sorry, I got to do something on my phone. He finally told me after 3 years that he was deaf in one ear because we were barbecuing, and I had this whole conversation with him at a respectable volume, and then he like looked at me all confused. He just like kept that to himself, that he was deaf in one ear for 3 years, and I thought he was fucking with me. I thought he was just being a jerk, but no, he was. It was really, really strange. That's the weird shit to me that I just don't understand. I don't know, like, you know, after a year or so, maybe that's something you tell me, or like it would just happen. I would happen to find out, but I never did. It took like 3 years. I mainly avoid sewer runs, but I would gladly watch any live I can catch because it's 2:30 a.m. for me right now. Stiffy, my goodness. I forgot, Stiffy, where do you live? Are you in the UK? Sounds like some UK shit. Legal max are starting easily 5K, so the automatic is going to run you. I get it. That's the more dangerous kind of weapons. Lumen, thank you for the $10 super chat. You are my number one fan, Lumen. You're not my number one fan, though. You're my homie. You're my number one homie. All right? I love you, Lumen. I do. And I greatly appreciate... What the fuck is that? I didn't think anyone was down there. You know, we're going to search for chests in these waters when we come back with some diving goggles, because it can be kind of annoying. Diving goggles, I don't bring them typically, but if I want to show where some of the chests can spawn, I'm going to need them. This thing is so fast no matter what I do. So, you started seeing the frog legs in town, and now... you're going to start seeing them everywhere, and they're very, very good heal to use really quick because they take up 2 slots, so you don't really want to hold on to them too often. But 35 in 10 seconds, very good. Very good stuff. Whoa there, buddy. See how we're poisoning him and it's not working? Very annoying. Very annoying. I don't like it. Not a fan. But yeah, I also don't love sewers. I agree with you there, Stiffy. It's my least favorite area in the game. But I already did an ultimate guide for caves and town. So, hey, stop it. I would rather run caves or town, to be honest. Maybe I need to bring some guns, one or two guns that aren't super OP. I mean, I'm still taking hits. That's the thing. I've got an OP loadout. I'm not missing a heck ton of shots. Target priority could have been worked on there a little bit. I won't lie. I'm not a perfect gamer. I'm merely just amazing. I'm kidding. But I am decent at this game. I played 350 hours. I hope I'd be at least a little good. From what I remember, it's because of the log conversion kits for those Macs. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. If you're a firearms dealer, the license to deal in full auto guns is like $3,000 a year. And with that, you get a full auto AUG with the intent to demo to a law enforcement agency for like $4,000. You guys really know your stuff with guns. That's cool, man. I feel like there's two kinds of Sulfur players that get into Sulfur, and that's the ones that like know a bunch about guns, and then the ones that like grew up on Borderlands. So their idea of guns and stuff is like the wacky kinds. That's me. I loved Borderlands guns, and I think that Sulfur is the closest I've ever seen to Borderlands gun like types. Hey, have you made a flamethrower build yet? I tried, but every time I make it, I'm not a big fan of it, Bot Williams. How you doing, Bot? I'm not a big fan of the ones I've been making, but I have noticed... Actually, I don't want to say. Eventually, I will be using a flamethrower. I don't want to finish that thought because I don't want to influence anything. But eventually, and eventually I'll make one that I really like because I do love flamethrowers. It's just I can't seem to find one that I can make at the moment that I love just yet. I want to get the speed right. I feel like a flamethrower, the speed fire needs to be just right. It needs to look cool. And I don't know, like the chisel for that and everything. I mean, there's just so much new stuff to get through. I'll be waiting. I'll try my best. Well, it's worse. I live right next to the Russia, sharing a border with them. Oh, okay. You know what? So you're on that Slovakian shit. So am I. That's where my family's from. My great-grandparents came over on the boats avoiding the Nazis from Poland. So, like, my ancestors, I probably got family in Poland. I don't know, because I don't really talk to my parents anymore, so that'd be tough. I'd love to own one when they were significantly cheaper, but definitely out of my price range now. Oh, yeah. I mean, everything's expensive now, dude. They're going after our damn guns. I had a very interesting day yesterday. A team of at least 10-plus U.S. Marshals came to the house looking for someone. Lamau, it was so weird. What? What the hell? That sounds terrifying, dude. That's like the same thing as like getting swatted and shit. Finally got my second dog eye after 90 hours in the game. What's up, Caden? Hey, you know what's good for that? Toxic lobotomy. Check out the toxic lobotomy scroll. It'll always drop... It's guaranteed to drop organs when you kill something with it. So check it out. It's a weird scroll, and there's some give and takes in there. When we do a scroll tier list, I will mention that. Lots of schizos in chat. Hi, Small. Where are these schizos you're talking about? Good day to you, homie, in chat. Pimento, I've been DMing you on Discord. There was an issue with your submission form. You put triple oil, which is not in the game anymore. So I think one of your oils might not be triple oil. So if you could write me back... We won't have to change your submission form. I'll just know what to put on your gun. Because I'm trying to... That's why I wanted to do the forms, so I could build all the guns and then have them ready to go, so we don't spend 10 minutes getting all that shit set up right before it. I'll just be able to grab the guns out of the locker and then go. True, Nathan, but do not have the licenses and the registry is closed. Helps to live in Alabama. I'll be waiting. I got Sulfur as it runs great on Steam Deck. Eco Terrorist. I've heard it... I heard it had a rough start on Steam Deck, but I heard it's got a lot better. With it, 07 FFL, you can access guns that fall outside the registry because part of that is the ability to sell exempt agencies like SWAT teams. Yeah, every time I hear someone talk about buying and selling guns, I think of that episode of It's Always Sunny where Dee can't buy a gun and she starts freaking out and she's like, you burned one bitch. And then what Dennis tells the guy he's on his list. If you guys watch It's Always Sunny, You know the episode I'm talking about. The gang gets hot or whatever. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, D-Stock? Hi, Dottie. Hi, Dallas. How you guys doing? What the hell? There's so much energy drink left. I got to start chugging that shit or I'm going to be up all night. Like last night, I got fucked. I was actually tired for once. I'm never tired at night. I always get into bed and I'm like, it's time to think about everything I've ever done in my entire life. You know, right before bed. It's a good time to do that. And then, you know... I was actually tired. I was ready to get into bed. And then the freaking baby monitor wouldn't turn on. So I was up for like 2-3 hours trying to figure out what the hell was going on with the baby monitor. And it turns out the brand that was given to us for the baby shower is not a good brand. It's a VTech. I've heard issues with them for other products. And essentially, I had to go on Amazon and find a new baby monitor that would come by today. And it's just a shit show. Uh-oh. Oh my god. See, we're almost dead off of fucking nothing. I mean, I shouldn't have stood there. I knew they were coming. And any enemy that's got a mutation, they take a little bit extra damage. This is why this prism gun is not good. It would be better for me to have something automatic that can shoot and pierce through them with the new penetration oils. So that would have been smarter. And I think that's why I had the Vrede set up, and I didn't bring it because I'm stupid. Free attack speed oil, nice. I want to try and find a penetration oil so I can show the bug that it has. Okay, this might be the room I was speaking on. You never know with procedural generation. Let's see. You look for... No, it's not there. You look for bent gates, and then there's a free thing there. Okay, so we're done. Yeah, let's finish it. After this, I'll just teleport back to the church and grab some new guns. Because this is Sewers 24/7, and I'm fucking chilling in Hedge Maze like a smart individual. It was a little spooky because now that they search the house, my hobby is known, lol, so I'm hoping nothing bad comes from that. It was very weird for me because I'm not a big liar. Seeing the dude's mugshot, knowing who it was a strange feeling. Luckily, I only know of him, not friends with him. Did they say what he was in trouble for? Or are you not allowed to talk about that? That whole thing is crazy. The whole thing is nuts. Like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Okay, we need... I think I'm going to keep the M16 on for a little bit, all right? I like this. It's a fun little gun. But we need something better. I built a bunch of guns, and I don't know where I put them. What's this thing? Holy fire. Oh, this thing. This thing should be dumb. Yeah, okay. We'll put back... This thing is ridiculous. We'll put back the M16. I think we could just go in with this. Oh, I can't reload. Oh, did I hit reload? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I think if I switch... No, I think I need to drop it out of my inventory. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's got infinite ammo, and I hit reload, but I have parallel mag and Tetris, which is satiety, so, and relax. So those are all slowing down. It would take like an hour to reload this gun. That was almost really bad. I want to bring 2 guns, though. I always do. I love It's Always Sunny. That's you're a man of much taste, all right? Or just you're an individual of much taste. It's such a good show. Like, I can't expect it to cover for someone because I'll immediately forget the story. Yeah, dude, at least what you're doing, you know, your hobby is legal. I mean, you bought the stuff, so yeah, you probably shouldn't have to worry. I don't know, though. We'll bring in, is this the, yeah, this is the thing that sends them flying. We'll bring that in. But this is something I made, the Holy Fire with parallel mag, mosquito, satiety, and relax. So it's got 14 by 16. I don't need the dog tags now. I'll just keep them on. Whatever. We'll just keep the dog tags on. And then, the heck was I looking at? Oh yeah, parallel mag. You know what? I'm gonna work on that oils spreadsheet, and then just refer people to that if we're doing something like actively streaming. So I don't have to break down every oil. If you want to know what an oil is, ask me, and I'll try to pull it from my brain. But essentially, this thing is going to go boom. What am I looking for? Oh, the diving mask. That's right. Oh, fuck, I want an energy drink, but I don't want to drive down to the gas station for just that. Dude, you know what's crazy? You know what you should do? If you're a big fan of energy drinks, and I seriously mean this, unless you live in Phoenix, Arizona, because they're mine, and this is my strategy and mine alone in Phoenix, go to the Dollar Tree. Because the Dollar Tree has, like, Monsters, they'll have Rock Stars, G Fuels, full sizes for $1.25, regardless of what brand it is. It's all $1.25 of the normal-ass size cans. It's a crazy fucking deal. I mean, because if I go to Circle K and try to get a 300 milligram energy drink like G Fuel, it's going to run me like $5.50, $6. It's ridiculous. But I can go get them for $1.25. It's crazy. I don't understand how they do it. Dude, Matrix Oil plus a railgun scroll is sick. It kind of ignores the negative bullet speed, just reduces range. I was messing with the Matrix Oil with like the flamethrower and like pesticides, and it was like not working. It was weird, and I haven't gone back to it. It kind of ruined me. Triple oil is gone. I see. I'll make a new build. Just got to fix my Discord account first. I can't seem to log in properly. Thank you for the heads up. Of course. Yeah, it's just the triple oil is not in the game anymore. Dude is the murder. I'm planning on doing some murder in game. Oh yeah, the freaking diving mask. Where is it? Here it is. That way we can look for a treasure a little bit better. I want to find some nice treasure. And gotta remember not to reload this gun. I might just need to reload it and then walk away from my PC for a day and then just like come back and it'll be reloaded. Do max reload speed, decrease video, and it's just a podcast like the Aftershock taser video. I don't want to do that though. You know how hard it is to talk without any kind of like structure and just pull shit out of your ass. It's hard, man. That was not... I didn't think anyone was going to watch that video. I thought people were going to be like, this guy's a jackass. And you know what? They would have been right. I couldn't have been mad about it. So we're gonna lose some armor and some explosion resistance doing this, but there are plenty of spots to find some random brown chests and other goodies underneath the water. So not right here, apparently. They're kind of random. That's the thing with sewers. Everything is just thrown around. It's just like whatever, you know, where in a lot of the other areas you can spot where things will spawn. This one, for the most of the time, is just like whatever and just thrown about. Does this have suppressive oil on it? Maybe I should have done it. Okay, so the range is not great. Let me see. Does this have suppressive? No, it doesn't. Who's that? I heard somebody. It's a fun gun, though. I wish it would go a little bit farther. Oh, we're just drilling brains here. The nice thing is, like you were saying, the bullet with the railgun scrolls, the bullet speed stuff does not really affect it. Although bullet speed in this game is not that negative, I actually think they're gonna make it a lot more impactful because it doesn't seem to do too much. You can find brown chests right here. See what I'm saying? Right there. Take one little quick dip, and like I said, they're just thrown around. You never know what kind of crap there's just gonna be lying around. They refused to say what it was for, but they have a warrant for his arrest. My assumption is that it is drug-related because I've seen him give Adderall and Xanax to people, but I can't be sure. Legal, not really, lol, but I don't distribute it, so it's like a gray area. Well, I mean, you buy it from a reputable salesman. You get it online, so. We sound really cryptic what we're talking about right now. I think you're fine. Oh, you'd have to be an asshole to arrest you for that, I think. In this day and age, you'd have to be a jerk. Double flesh. I hate that the flesh looks like eyeballs. I was going to say the double eyes. I mean, I don't hate it, but it is weird. No chests. We're not getting lucky here. Maybe we should have brought the four-leaf clovers. Okay, here we go. Here's another big loot room. This one's dangerous, though, because there's usually enemies in here. See? They're lying in wait. This one I don't love going into because of that. You never know who's going to be hanging around. That one old song, the Disco Lemonade. I have found a love for the charge blade in Monster Hunter Wilds. Interesting. Every time I try something new, I feel like I don't fall in love anymore. The hammer, the longsword, and the dual blades are so much fun. Although, I made a build that's just for the joust, like on your chicken, and that is amazing. Just jousting. Not the gun lance, the normal lance is so much fun. I'm looking at growing trees, though. I want to be able to grow them in a tent. I learned that they are dwarf fig trees, where their max height is 4 to 6 feet tall. They go from seed to fruit in 1 year. Dude, would you learn how to make fig Newtons? If you learn how to make fig Newtons, I would want you to send me some. Because fig Newtons, the thing with fig Newtons is they're really good, but you never buy them, you know? But when someone has one, when you like go to an old person's house, you're like, yeah, this is fucking delicious. But like, I can't bring myself to buy them. I go to the area with the fig Newtons and I end up buying like 3 packs of Oreos. Right? Like, give me the Oreos. But the fig Newtons are still really good. It would be cool to try one that's like authentic and real. I don't like energy drinks. I'd rather drink tea or coffee. See, I drink coffee and energy drinks every day. Also, selling Adderall is wild, by the way. That's crazy. That's weird to me. I mean, I guess, I feel like the only people I would think would buy Adderall would be like college students. But I also think when people do that, it gives the medication such a bad reputation when it really does help people that have ADHD. For some people, it's the only option. So it's kind of annoying that that people use it to party when, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because you ruin the reputation. Then you got Fox News calling people demons for medicating themselves because their fucking brain don't work right. Okay, so we got lucky with this one. Nobody's in here. Yeah, these can spawn pretty much anywhere, but they got to be that long wall. They're not going to be on that short one. Free bleach. See, that's the thing. You also get kidney stones in here, which is just gross, but you get so many of these free durability items, which is great. I mean, they're not big, but you have a higher chance of finding repair kits in here, I've found. So those are big. But obviously air dusters, not as much. And I used to love tea. I used to drink a lot of tea, but now the prep to get it get it made is like too much for me. You know, because of my Keurig, I can just have coffee right there. I'm a big sweet coffee kind of guy. I love a lot of creamer in there. Fatberg chunks, though, you can use those to make cotton swabs, but I'm not going to do that. I think it's a Fatberg chunk and a rock. I'm not going to do that because Fatberg's chunks disgust me, and I don't want to put my hands on them. I'm not going to do it. If I can avoid putting my hands on them, I'm gonna. All right, any more chests? Any more chests? Yeah, see, it's just kind of an annoyance to, like, why not just loot Why not just loot in fucking forest where I don't have to dive in the water for it? Oh, hey, this is even better. Ralphie will work better than goddamn fabric chunks. Hey, my homie, I'm doing tutorial videos for Sulfur 2. For real? Have you made one? I want to see. Are you in the process of making it, or is it already made? I feel like I need to... I was going to put the other sulfur away, man. I feel like I need to make it more clear that when I say I want more people making sulfur content, I really want more people making sulfur content. Because I don't mind being the only one. I'm still going to keep doing it. There's nothing that's going to stop me and make me not enjoy making sulfur content. But it would be really fun to, you know, get on my phone at the middle of the night, or at the end of the night, and instead of watching, you know, scam callers get scammed, those videos are great. I could watch some sulfur content. I would love that. They're not flying anymore. Did they fix it? Oh, they fixed it. This gun used to... I have a video where this would send motherfuckers to space. Oh, that's so lame. That's so damn lame. But I get it, because it was buggy as hell. I mean, it didn't look good when they were flying. Seeds online are considered souvenirs until they are germinated. Interesting. What? Dude, we need to get... Just let people smoke weed. Who cares, man? They're going to do it anyways. They've been doing it since weed was a fucking thing. Just let people smoke it. And the more like issue it is for people to get their hands on something that's so non-lethal, that's when the more crime happens. That's where all the crime comes from, is from people getting it from seedy places, man. I know you could just go get it from the store, but it's got to be cheaper to grow the shit. I don't know. I only drink energy drinks at work, to be honest. Well, you know what? You know, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so that's my main job. That's my main career right now. So every time you see me, I'm working, man. I wake up, and the first thing I do is turn on the baby monitor, see what the baby's doing, because I wake up when my wife leaves. And then I take over for pretty much the rest of the day, except for the time I take to record. Holy shit, I'm going to kill myself in-game. At least I know I can't use that damn shotgun. I just cleared up another slot in my thing, because it's not as cool if it just kills them instantly. I liked it because it would send them flying. Ay. Okay, no more chests. Yeah, it's like... I don't know. There's not even a high chance at the chests. They might be there. Wow, secret area other than the fridge room. Oh, yeah. So, if you didn't know about that one is weird. Because, like, why do you want to jump in that water? Unless you know there's something in there. I think I fell in. That's the first time I saw it. Fabric chunks of tea? Is that what... Wait, fabric chunks of tea. No, the fabric chunk? The fabric chunk. Don't Google it. Do not redeem. SAR. Wait. Argonian male. Wanted Argonian male. How you doing? What does that mean? Argonians is Elder Scrolls, correct? Is that right? I hope I'm not embarrassing myself. Yeah, I just recorded them today. A general tutorial and one for food. All right, let me know when you upload them. Please. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the like when I can, bro. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see it, and I encourage you to jump on it, because obviously, you know, if there's one thing I've proven, there's a lot of fun content to make in Sulfur, and with the amount of content they've started giving us, I don't know if it's going to stay that way. You know, we got Guns and Magic immediately after Forest. Who knows if we'll be eating that good forever, but we'll know by like the end of this week, you know, if it's going to be that 2-week timetable or if it's going to be closer to a month. I'll take a new big update every month. That's crazy good to me. That's almost overwhelming. Getting Guns and Magic... What? Dude, what are you, invincible? Getting Guns and Magic immediately after Forest was a lot. That threw me through such a loop that a couple of times I got on my PC and I was like, bitch, I don't know what to do. I like stared at my screen for like an hour. I was like, I don't know what the fuck do I do? Like the only thing I can do is just play the game and learn what's going on. And that's a lot. That's a lot of stress. I've been to Arizona before, and I loved it regardless of the extreme heat. You guys can't smoke weed. Oh, no, Arizona was like one of the first, like, 10 states to legalize weed, man. If you said you came out here, so you know, there's a lot of interesting folks. And, yeah, no, we fucking legalized that shit right away. I like Arizona. I like that I live in a city like Phoenix where as long as I don't go out during rush hour, because I think rush hour in Phoenix is worse than California. I've driven in both in rush hour, California, you're just kind of stuck there. But in Phoenix, there are maniacs trying to zoom past you, and there's an accident every 2 miles because people just refuse to accept that there's traffic. That's the issue with Phoenix, and I hate rush hour because of that. But I love that I've got stuff all around me. Like, that's a nice thing about living in a big city is if I need a specific store, I probably have it. Except for the Pokemon store, which is only in fucking Asia, man. Yo, what's up, Stefan? How you doing? Odd enough, what is up, Donnie? What's up, dude? How you guys doing? We are doing sewers only runs, and I'm gonna die again. My goodness. They smack like trucks, man. These guys, the problem is with sewers is not only do you get a lot of guys, but you have a chance at like five different like ranged enemies hitting you at once. So I could have been getting hit by 2 different dudes with shit balls and a guy with an arrow right there. Like, it's right here. I'm getting fucking double teamed by these pricks. I didn't consent to that. Right? Don't double stuff me just because I'm looting. There's too much, man. So I can't enjoy sewers too much unless I bring something that's super OP. I thought this gun would be a little bit more OP. It's okay. I work in IT, and I swear that IT is either energy drinks, Adderall, or Coke. Game testing was cigarettes or vaping, you know, whichever one. If like that's what they told me when I started there. They were like, "Hey, do you smoke or anything?" And I was like, I quit nicotine like 2 years ago. And they're like, "Oh, you'll pick it back up." And I did. Like 2 months later. Everyone in game testing smokes. Everybody. It's kind of weird to not. Like, I don't know. They were right. If you had the addiction, welcome back. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it, man. Rough stuff. Dude, fall already. Okay. This is just that's a lot of green in there. Just die. Why is there so much green? I think I'm shooting that dead body and throwing more green. I just made them public. They are uploaded. Love it. I'm going to watch those tonight. I swear to you. I wonder how Matrix Oil affects Rocket Scroll. I haven't found a Rocket Scroll in forever. I might have both. I think I do. I could probably check that out. We'll have to level up a gun a little bit, but we can check that out. Hey, I get to watch the stream and make some tacos. Ooh, what kind of tacos? Hard shell? Are we doing beef, chicken, fish? What are we working with here, man? I love a good taco. I think the wife is making chow mein tonight, so that's pretty exciting. She likes to have different like varieties of food. We're kind of getting sleep again, sort of, when the baby monitor decides not to break. And because of that, we've been back. Like, when we weren't getting any sleep at all, we were just eating whatever we could fucking find. But we're back to mixing it up a little bit. She loves to do that. And I love that she loves that because she's an amazing cook. I'm dog ass at cooking. I can't figure it out. It was a miracle when I figured out how to make goddamn scrambled eggs. Like, it is crazy the speed they're doing updates. How many gun builds have been submitted so far? So the last time I checked, which was about an hour before I started stream, there was 11. 11, but a couple of them I know I should delete, but I don't want to do, like, because somebody just, like, filled out one section of it and then hit submit, and I don't know if they resubmitted, so I want to wait until probably the day of before I delete those to see if they resubmit and their name is the same or not, if that makes sense. It's a little confusing, but there's a couple, and then there was a couple of troll ones. Some people put, like, poop, shit, fart, and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I expect that. I expect a little bit of that. Oh, my God. We're in trouble. I hate you, sewers. I don't like you. And I thought this thing would be stronger. It seems like the railgun does not have the best of range, which is kind of weird to me, because it's a goddamn light. I made a couple of railgun builds, though. I've just been dicking around. It works better. Oh, what the fuck is blocking me? There's nothing behind me, dude. I couldn't move backwards. I think, was I caught on this? What the? That's an awkward, like, corner there. I almost just got rocked because of that, dude. Whew. I don't want to die. I don't want to die in sewers. This is the worst place to die. My body will carry extra disease. I don't need that. I don't need that shit. Oh, see, he went flying. Now why can't my shotgun do that? Oh, that one's stuck. Yeah, that one's just stuck there, isn't it? Loved Arizona when the wife and I visited. We want to retire to Flagstaff eventually. The nice thing about Flagstaff is you're basically in Colorado, but I mean, it is a little expensive up there, but it's almost identical to Colorado, and you could drive down to Phoenix and get that kind of life or go right up to Colorado. I mean, it's basically right there. I love Colorado. That's the only reason why I think it's a nice thing about Flagstaff is the time I spent in Colorado. I very much enjoyed. Two places I would want to live. The end of my days would be Colorado and Seattle. Those are the two places I visited that I just fell in love with. Now I know Lumen's probably some. I know Lumen left Colorado. A couple people I know have lived there, but every place seems like I'm sure I would miss Arizona if I left it because it is very boring. That's a nice thing about Arizona. There's not too much chaos unless you live in the ghetto. Which I did for a little bit. I lived in the ghetto for a little bit. Luckily, not anymore. That's when it's real chaotic, and I don't miss that. My stepbrother moved to Tucson, and his truck was stolen. It was a lifted GMC with a Corvette engine in, and they only took the sound system. I feel like I've heard that story a million different times, dude. It's either the sound system or the catalytic converter, and that's Tucson. Kind of. Tucson's a little bit weird to get robbed in, I'm not going to lie. That must have been a traveling crackhead. We get plenty of those. Got a big meth empire over in AJ. So, it's like basically Breaking Bad Junior over there. I mean, I don't know. And then the worst thing is the last two dudes that have been arrested in different countries, like big streamers, was Johnny Somali, and then some other dude who gave a can of Coke to some foreign tribe a few days ago, or maybe a week ago. And both of them are from fucking Scottsdale, Arizona. How embarrassing is that, man? Come on, dude. That's where No, this is just fucking... People be crazy. Okay, I'm not going back in the water. You can spend time, with the diving goggles and find random little bits of... little bits of chests here and there, but I personally... Also, I sell the tube caviar. 30/10 is fine, but for a 2-slot, I'd rather have the 120. I like to think of everything I find as money, please. And to me, that's definitely money, please. But yeah, Arizona's embarrassing. This Rector is reminding me of the heavy auto shotgun from Metro Last Light. Nice build. Thank you. I like it, but I wish I didn't have to be so close. Also, fucking love Metro, man. 2033 and Last Light were amazing. Hated Exodus. I hated Exodus. I didn't know what it was, but it wasn't good anymore. I just feel like they took out all the dark themes and I mean, they were there, but they felt like candy coated, not interesting. It just felt like a little too much on the nose with the open world shit, and I didn't like Exodus. I was really disappointed in that game. I'm disappointed thinking about it. I was so excited for that game, so excited, because Last Light in 2033 are some of the best games. I can still hear every character saying Artyom. I love his fucking name. It's so good. And I loved when people said it in those games. I know it's such a tourist thing to say, but I loved hearing Artyom. It was awesome. I just had skirt steak tacos in a chicken rice bowl. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm going to try, man. If you need one, but I'm a noob. Dude, everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. I am not churning anybody away. What are these? What are these? Oh, I got a Chaos Strike. Oh, yeah. I think I was just dicking around. I don't know what those are. Chain Lightning and Matrix Oil? What is this? Oh, I think this is the giant wall. Takes a second. Yeah, this one's weird. I just added as many projectiles as I can and nerfed the bullet speed completely, and it just creates a wall of lightning. It's kind of cool, but it's not as strong as I want it to be. I submitted my build after the stream started. Nice. So everyone is welcome, and I know it's a competition per se, but ultimately I want it to be a fun competition. I don't want anybody to be discouraged from submitting, and I'm not voting for it. It's going to be whoever's in chat will have the ultimate decision on who wins, so it won't be me. We need something to kind of hold down the fort with them little shits. Oh, let's see what this Vrede was that I was holding on to. This thing is going to be weird as hell. Sorry, let me get caught up on chat real quick. My bad. You said you don't get many sulfurs. I have gotten 10 and sold others. I get hardly any trinkets. I mean, I don't see a lot of trinkets either. Thank you for reminding me, though, because I want to test something. The second I took off one of my sulfurs, I found another one. So I need to take off one of my sulfurs, just run around with running shoes for a couple of runs and see if I can find him. I think the shotgun chisel is affecting the railgun range, maybe? Pimento, you're probably onto something. But I liked how many fucking shots there were. I am in Hartselle, Colorado. See, I visited Denver and Aurora. I'm sure you know what that is, but most people who haven't spent time in Colorado probably don't know what Aurora is. They know what Denver is. Aurora's like right on the edge of Denver. It's basically Denver. You're like 15 minutes away, if I recall. It's been a couple of years. Oh, I love Seattle too, but it's too big city for the wife. Seattle's cool, because like when you first get there and you're like driving into the city from the airport, the first thing was like, that I noticed was like, you can't take a picture of this. You can't take a video of this. It's such a pretty, like if you go at the right time of day and you just see the city appear, I was like, this is like some Studio Ghibli magic. Like you can't get it on film. You have to get the memory of visiting it. It's like, it's such a pretty city, especially getting in there. And of course, you got like the Tacoma aroma and shit on the outside of it. But Seattle itself, yeah, that's one, if we can afford it. Seattle's fucking expensive, but someday, you know, when you retire, you're supposed to have money. Hopefully that's how that works out. Colorado has the best summer weather. Vitaly was arrested in the Philippines recently, but he's from Russia. So we got 2 out of 3. We got 2 out of 3. But it's crazy how many people are finally getting busted. These people deserve to be jailed, though. They're menaces, dude. It's about fucking time that people like are taking streamers being assholes into like and arresting them for it. It's crazy. I like Metro Exodus, but it wasn't the same kind of game. Yeah, it was more like dumbed down action instead of like Metro 2033 was straight up a horror game, and then Last Light was horror action, but they still had horror elements, like the librarians and everything were still there, and it was still creepy. And then Exodus was like, fuck it, let's just, you know, you're Nathan Drake now. And it just, it didn't vibe with me. I didn't get into it. It's the same thing, and I'm gonna get flack for this. I didn't like Mass Effect 2. And I want to try it again, but I didn't like it when I first played, because Mass Effect 1 I wasn't expecting to like, and then fucking loved the storytelling. And I didn't vibe with the storytelling of 2. And I know people, like, that's like their holy grail game. So I need to try it again, because I do like BioWare. I loved all the Metro games. Drop your sulfur. Fuck me. Did I really just leave again? Oh my God. Son of a bitch. How am I doing that? I keep talking about it. Oof, the bitrate. Yeah, so unfortunately, I have done everything I can to fix my bitrate, but occasionally it'll just do that. Right now, Cox Internet has, and they're called Spectrum in some areas, but over here they're called Cox. They have a monopoly on my area. They even sued Google when they tried to move into the specific area that I'm in. And I've tried everything to get them to fix these random bitrate issues and just not being terrible internet randomly. And like I tried everything. I even had the Better Business Bureau go after them, and that fixed it for like 6 months, but now I still get these random spikes where it goes to shit. Okay, it's just an auto shotty. It's more of a machine gun with shotgun chisel. See, this is my issue with sewers. I'm already getting bored with sewers. Like, sewers kind of be whack, man. I don't know. I'm like, I can get more dopamine from running forest. But I do want to commit to playing sewers in case anyone has any questions specifically about it, because it's hard to think about exactly. Like, Sulfur's a simple enough game outside of the gun building. Gun building can be really complex when you take into factors of exactly how you want a gun to operate. But even that is fairly simple, so it's like, it's hard to think about what could stump somebody with a specific area of the game. we need to spam the Sulfur Discord with suggestions for more storage. Yeah, we need to, like, we got to raise our fists for this shit, dude. Revolutionize storage upgrades, please. Oh, yeah, I heard that Vitality was going to serve up to 24 years, if I recall. Jeez. Good. Good, man. Hopefully at least half of that is in the Philippines where he was arrested, because that's where you fucking do that shit. You should have to serve the time wherever it was. Those people are going to fucking hate him, too, because he's a dickhead. Dang, only saw that he took some police guy's hat. On the charges, they say he attempted to take an officer's firearm. I wouldn't be shocked. I need to update this game. I haven't even played the Christmas update. I got mad at an instant death glitch and stopped playing. Oh, man. Yeah, you're way behind. Christmas. That was like 4 months ago. Because the update came out way before Christmas Day. Damn. They're making another Metro. I would give another Metro another shot, but they still burned me with Exodus just a little bit. They burned some people. I'm not the only one. I know there's got to be other people that weren't fans of Exodus. Did you look at Metal Eden? I think I did. But I'll have to look at it again. I didn't vibe with the Mass Effect games. Metro level would be crazy. What's up, Flying Fox? Yes, that would be cool. We need definitely some diversity after the roadmap. I think after the roadmap, they can just say, fuck it, and do whatever they want. Like a Neon City or whatever the hell, a pirate themed like island or something. Because who cares after the roadmap and the story's finished? They can just do whatever, and that would be cool. That's what Borderlands does. You know, in fact, that's what they did with Borderlands 2. They were like, fuck it, here's a pirate DLC. Dottie, have you played Schedule 1 yet? No. And you know what sucks? The devs offered me a key for that on one of the sites where I get keys to help me play games without... so there's sites where they give you a key and they say, hey, make some content, make one video or stream it for an hour, and then you can have the game for free. And I was offered a key for that, and I was like, oh, this looks dumb as fuck. Like, I didn't think it was going to be anything. And now I'm seeing that there's, like, controversies around it, and I'm like, oh, this kind of piques my interest. Like, why? Why is there... And then, like, it just looks really fun, and I kind of regret not jumping on that. But also, a lot of that is because I wanted to focus on my normal content. No, it was because the gun, lol, the matrix oil ruins the bitrate. Oh, is it? Well, I know my bitrate can be a little jumpy anyways. Sewers is the worst. Oh, man, not Spectrum. They were the worst when we had them. Dude, they sued Google for trying to move in here. They sued them and won. I don't understand. I want Google Fiber. When you spammed it in the church, yeah, my bad. I need to catch up on chat, dude. I get so... This game is really easy to hyper-focus in because, like, when you're playing, it's like... and that's my bad. I need to work on that. But when you're playing, it's like you're doing good and you're killing a bunch of guys and you just feel like a fucking badass. And it's hard to walk away from that. And then if you do try to play and read, you're going to die. It's like they swarm you so quickly. Yeah, they announced they're making a new Metro. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd fuck with it. I just hope that they go back in the direction of more horror. Because the librarian, if you guys, anybody that's played the original games, know the librarian's missions were some of the most tense gameplay. And I think they would work really well now. Basically, the librarians, you couldn't move fast around them. They would, like, stalk these areas, and if they saw you, you were, like, insta-killed. And it was, like, this really scary, well-done jump scare. And I hated that shit so much. And that's how you know it's a good scary game, when you actively hate specific missions because they're just so hard. And they were hard. And they're older games, so, like, they weren't polished well. We have Comcast Xfinity Monopoly here in Illinois Valley. Illinois. I like Chicago, too. I spent a little bit of time in Chicago. I was actually born in Iowa, which is, like, right next to there. But I haven't been there in years. And the last time I was in Iowa, the last, like, weekend we spent in Chicago. And I really like Chicago. The weather was nice. And I'm used to the city life, so the smog doesn't bother me. I would say that Sewer is the only level that feels like the game is on early access. Yeah, there's the massive amount of mobs that can, like, hinder your experience. It feels like there's not a lot of reason for where things are, like chests and everything. They're just kind of scattered about. Oh, come on, guy. All right. You and your rotating, bro. Oh, my God. Dude, okay, I know what gun I'm bringing next. That's the second ghost who has fucking ate my asshole. For free! Do I have... What do I have in here? I do not have another shoe. Damn it. Next time I'll remember. Actually, I can't bring it. Okay, so the next gun build, I can't bring the shoes I'm wearing, so it's perfect. The Philippines prisons are no joke either. I've heard. I mean, obviously, I don't know too much about that, but yeah, I've heard it can be pretty rough, man. And if you're going to prison for disrupting their country as a foreigner and just being an overall menace dickhead, I don't imagine they're going to be nice to you. I don't know, though. You know, I don't wish ill will on anybody, but like, you know, you fucking stick your hand on the oven, you get burnt, man, and you fuck with the wrong people. I mean, if you watch the videos of him grabbing the guy's hat and everything, it was just stupid too. It wasn't funny. It was just pathetic. Schedule 1 is actually good. The controversy is a joke. The people that try to sue them are getting more backlash. I imagine you don't sue games for like one game studio should never sue another game studio. It does not work right. It doesn't work well, and you're always going to look like the asshole. Like when Pokemon sued Pal World, Pokemon looks like the asshole, and they usually are. I mean, honestly, if you're tied to Nintendo, you're probably the asshole in whatever situation that's going on. And then fucking Elder Scrolls suing Minecraft, looks like the assholes. You know, just don't do it. Just let people make games. Unless it's like a blatant ripoff and it's fucking Nathan Drake. I don't know. Mix up Nathan Drake's name for me, please. I'm having a brain fart. I don't know. Why is Uncharted on my mind right now? What is that? Why? Why are you guys dead? Oh, that explains it. Unpopular opinion. I like sewers. It's fun to use overpowered weapons to kill 10 enemies at a time. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I don't hate sewers. Like, compared to the other areas, I just feel like I'd rather get swarmed in caves. I think I have more fun parkouring around in caves and, like, you know, platforming in there compared to sewers or even forest. Forest platforming is great because it's not restrictive and it's not mandatory. So you just get to jump around on different little mountaintops back and forth and everything. And I really like that kind of gameplay. I love forest. It's my favorite. Forest is my favorite. Dungeon's probably number 2. Forest is super good. I'd rather be swarmed by enemies in dungeon and use a bunch of high-powered guns. But I get it. If every level was like sewers and sulfur, I probably would really like sewers. But it feels like the odd one out. And the only real issue with that is that some people are going to like that it's a little different, and some people are going to, you know, it's not going to be their favorite. I think when I ranked them, I still put it at a C. Like, I don't hate it. I just think it could use a little love. And I would be more on board. Oh, God. That was real chunky sounding. Yeah, there's nothing in sulfur that I adamantly don't like. Except for the little birds. You know, I don't like the little birds. They're annoying. Their hitboxes are way too precise. Fuck the birds. The way that people felt about the dogs is how I feel about the birds, personally. Like, I never hated the dogs that much. I thought they were pretty funny, and I liked being afraid of them. But the birds, the little tiny ones, I adamantly distaste. Fuck those motherfuckers. Nothing in me, man. It's just like, I don't know. There's so many guns with bullet drop, and they're a little slower, and it's like, I don't know. It's just too accurate. I'm getting all worked up. The controversy is another studio investigating for possible stolen idea mechanics, which completely ruined the company's reputation. The ones going after Schedule 1 dev. See, I follow a lot of YouTube slop, so I know what I'm talking about. I love YouTube slop. Okay, I love YouTube slop. Evolver Digital. I'm from CR. Is that Czech Republic? I just want to make sure because that's cool. Although librarians were scary back then, it was a fucking good ass time, dude. I hate Illinois, and Chicago smells like hot garbage. Well, you're in there, you know. I could say the same thing about, well, where do I hate in Arizona? Probably at either like the areas of the sticks. I hate Apache Junction. I hate it. I hate Yuma and Tucson. I hate those places. They're way too far from civilization. I like being in civilization. I don't like, you know, joining too often, but I like I like having stores where if I need something, I can go get it. That's the thing. That's what I like about Civilization. If I'm in fucking Tucson, I may have to drive 4 hours for a fucking Walmart, and I'm not about that life. That's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm a pussy. The suing company stated, we have to share this information to shareholders, otherwise it would be considered negligence, but they basically announced it to the public instead. That's wild. Yeah, I feel like game companies and shit just do whatever the fuck they want, and then stuff happens. Are you buying a Switch 2? I have a Switch 1. I got my dock right here. I have a Switch 1. Unfortunately, like, right now is a bad time for me to play Switch because my baby is 1 year old, and if I have something in my hands, it will go into his hands, or he will cry, and so I can get away with the phone in my hand because I can put it on my lap if it comes up. But my Switch, man, he's like, give me that thing. I mean, it's like green and blue and shit. He wants everything to do with it. But I do think the proper parenting method for kids learning to game, because I want him to start gaming when he's like 2, maybe 2.5, because I am on the side of people that think gaming is a productive sort of, I mean, I think it's better to have a hobby that your brain gets enjoyment out of it. I think video games can help with that as long as you're not, 18 hours a day and not showering. That's, if you become XQC and you're basically a Golem or Smeagol, then yes, it's an issue. But I'd like him to learn to game early so that he can be good at games, because I don't want no punk-ass bitch having to pass me the sticks every time there's a boss. I'm not about that life. And I think Switch is perfect for that. So eventually I want to buy a Switch 2, but probably not when it first drops. The price point is ridiculous. Oh, Cedar Rapids. Oh, dude, I'm going to dox my birthplace, but I was born in Cedar Rapids. So that's cool. That's cool. That's where I spent most of my time in Iowa. And a little bit in Des Moines, but it was a long time ago. The only thing I hate on sewers is the range enemies who jump in the water and wait for you while you're slowly swimming, or the ones that stay in the water and shoot up at you, and you're like, they shoot so fast with their arrows, you don't know where the fuck they're coming from. Yeah, those are annoying. I like that every level feels different, and that's the thing you can avoid levels you don't like. Yeah, I agree completely. And that's a great thing about this game, and Forest really solidified that with how different it feels for the rest of the game. And I hope they continue to get real weird with it. We could do some vertical levels, going down or going up would be really cool. Some sort of tower would be really interesting. We don't really have that. Castle and dungeon almost look like it, but not really. Dungeon has some areas like that, but I'm talking like the outside. I'm going to let them do whatever they want. I trust Perfect Random with my life. Like, those guys are really good at what they do. Hey, dude, loving seeing you use the Typhoon. Forest is so OP right now. Easy money, no, the high risk if you ask me. What's up, Juan? Yeah, so Forest, not only you get the easy money from the loot, but you can also grind out health potions. The enemies are generally fun to fight. Granted, I was just bitching about the little birds, but you really just need an automatic weapon to cover your ass with them. It's not that bad. All right? I'm just being a little stinker. If I'm going to hate some enemy, I'm going to hate him with everything I got. And I love the Typhoon. The Typhoon is my favorite automatic gun. Although the Fisk has been growing on me a little bit. Oh, wait. The Death Star exists now. I love the Death Star. There's something about I'm going to make a death wall here. Something about the Death Star that I am just in love with. This is what the purpose of this gun is to just create a wall of death. And no, we're not at a Lamb of God concert. So, a wall of actual death. Hey, dude, you just wait. You got something coming to you, bud. Come on. There you go. There you go. Oh, come on. He's right there. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna stab him. He was right there, dude. He was on it. That shit was falling at his feet. What was this? Okay, sorry. You're my boy, Blue. Knife swords only. Can you do it? I actually did do it once. Thank you so much for the super chat, Matthew, Luna, and You're My Boy, Blue. That's fucking... God, that's Will Ferrell in... shit. Right? Oh, Old School. I got it. Old School. Fucking love that movie. I actually went back and watched that movie. Surprisingly really funny. I thought it would kind of age bad, but it was actually really funny. You can get very rich in Forest. Yeah, Cedar Rapids. I know that's why I love it so much. What's your Steam friend code? You gaming with your son will be a good bonding moment. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait because my parents didn't do that shit with me. I mean, they did sort of. They would play like Mario Party. And it was like, whoa. Why was that so loud? Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was going to come through like that. But once again, thank you for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. I know my wife will too, and my son, but he doesn't understand much, so I'll have to buy him a fun treat with it, and he'll get the situation. Also, how you doing, Matthew? Wait, I had a roommate from Cedar Rapids. There's a movie. If we're on the subject of Cedar Rapids, there's an Ed Helms movie called Cedar Rapids, and it sucks. Super boring. I was hoping there would be like a lot of making fun of Cedar Rapids because I'm from there, and you know that's the cool thing to do. You shouldn't like where you're from, I guess. Wall of Death, pretty cool, but I miss getting in the circle pit, dude. I do have a back issue. I have technically a disease, but I just call it a disability to make it simple. So I used to love getting in the pit and everything, and punk shows and everything. So I miss it too. But now, if I'm at a punk show, I stand on the outside, and I'm one of the pushers, you know? Because you got to have the pushers. You got to keep people in the pit. If you're going to be in the pit, you got to turn and face somebody and tell them, hey, I'm like, help me out, get me out. And then you get pulled out. And, you know, that's the camaraderie of a good high energy show. I mean, I should just say rock show. I don't think like hip hop shows, K-pop shit are going to be having pits, but maybe they do. I don't know. I've been to a couple of hip hop shows, but not with a pit. Your gun seriously looks like a squirt gun. Oh, the Typhoon? Yeah, it's great. And they called it a Typhoon, so it's a little on the nose. Bring your green hat. Dude, my grandpa got me into gaming. He would sit me on his knee, and we'd play Doom and Wolfenstein together. He'd move us around, and I'd shoot the enemies. I used to love getting the pit. Now I'm just old. That's really cute. I hope I could do the same kind of shit with Seb, which is my son. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna fucking wreak some vengeance on these hoes. Let me see. We're gonna bring a full frost kit here. Let's do this, and then this way, I don't have to worry about forgetting stuff. Wait, where did I put it? Where is it? It's a Friday, isn't it? Where's my damn snowball gun, man? Oh, here it is. Slush. Double Friday? No, that's crazy. Oh, I'm just making a mockery of my storage systems. We'll do this. I'm going to bring the M16 out again. Oh, I'm trying to put it on my head. Oh, no. Where's the hat? Where did I put the damn hat? Oh, winter scarf. Perfect. Now, we'll get a little revenge. I could shotgun chisel it, but it doesn't really need it. That's a nice thing about Slush. If you've not used Slush yet, it's more about getting puddles than it is about damage. And I didn't know that when I made this, but it's a pretty dang good little scroll. If you get your hands on it. Where is it? Slush, this one. Spawns frost puddles, chances solid freeze, 10% and more bullet drop. I'll show it when I get in there, but I'm getting a little revenge here. No double jumps is going to drive me crazy. I think we should have 20% or 20 frost resistance, 50, 70, 90, 110. So I've got a little bit extra. My dad and I used to play games. We used to play Cruising USA on 64 before we both went to work and school. I'm pretty sure we were given video games so that we would leave my parents alone. They were big drinkers, so it was kind of like a, you know, play your DS, boy, leave me alone, kind of shit like that. So there's two kinds of parents. One is like, here's the iPad, and the other one's, let me watch a movie with you. That's what I'm going to give to my son is, let me play the game with you, not, you know, leave me alone, punk. I used to play Ninja Gaiden, God of War with my dad as a kid. I love hearing this shit, dude. I want to do that stuff. I want to show him Sulfur, but that's the thing. He can't suck ass. You can't be bad at gaming if you're going to play Sulfur. You're going to get shit on. It's really tough, and it's going to take you a long time. So I'm not saying you need an aim trainer, but I got to start him young. This is a tough game. I don't want him to suck. That's so cool. Man, I guess you could play it and get shit on. Like, this thing. But it is a tough game. So you got a valid reason to get shit on. Man, I wish my two grandpas played games too. I used to play double dribble with my grandpa. What's double dribble? I'm a pound this shit. But yeah, knives and swords only. I was going to say, I totally glossed over that. I'm so sorry. That's a scatterbrain for you. I did that once when the game first came out. The video, I think, is called, like, Can I Beat Sulfur Without Reloading? Is that what I did? No, that was infinite ammo. Without using a gun. I did the whole thing melee. I need to do it again, though, because I kind of cheesed the hell out of it. And I used power bars. This was before I knew power bars were incredibly OP. All right, let's freeze these bitches. Yeah, this thing is really good. Slush is like super duper good. Whoa! All right, then. Where am I? I just kind of fell through the damn wall. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be good in here, though. I mean, the point I built it was for here. But, I mean, I could just lace the walls with snow, and eventually they'll walk into it, yeah? Let's be smart about this, though. You use the M16 once in a while. This is... It's so annoying. They're just hiding under the water, bro. It's fucking guerrilla warfare and shit. I'll free somebody. But yeah, we're getting 13 bounces off the Arcanoid, which I figured something out about bouncing in this game, and you guys are not going to like it. I can't decide. I'll tell you guys right now, but it made me realize I need to look into some other systems in place. Why is it so much louder than it needs to be? Because in this game, with the oils that can reduce bullet speed, I have found out that no matter what, your bullets will stop bouncing at 8 hits. They'll bounce 8 times, and that's the max. I tried it with multiple different guns and chisels and everything, and every time it would just get to 8 and stop. I don't know if it's an issue with Arcanoid, so I guess I could test around that, but you guys should look into it too, and we should start a hubbub about it, because, like, what the fuck? Arcanoid's got 13 bounces, and every time it would stop at 8. Do you think devs are planning to do something with the robot parts? The devs... I think so. I think there's too many of them for us to assume that there wouldn't be some cool feature attached. And there's plenty of like roguelikes that have like companion systems. And we've seen the androids. So it would be really cool to see a system where we get to build a robot. I'm praying for that. I would love a little tiny robot or even a drone. I hope so, Juan. My dad used to let me watch cool movies with him too. Lots of cool horror movies. That's good. Horror is the right one to start you with, because you never hear somebody say, I can't watch fucking romance movies. I can't do it. It's too much. It's always the horror movies. So if you start them young with horror movies, there's not a lot of things that'll be off limits to them when they're older, you know? Some people are scared of horror movies their entire life. Can you say hi to my son, Liam? Lol, he is 4. Hi, Liam. How you doing? I'm sorry that I curse sometimes. I can't help it. But why did I follow up hi, Liam, with I'm sorry that I curse? Hi, Liam. I hope your day is going great. Wonderful Thursday. I have a son who's 1 year old, and I can't wait for him to be big like you are so I can talk to him. Because now when I talk to him, he looks at me very confused or smiles, which is fine. But that's one thing I really want, man. I spend all day with my son, and he don't speak. Like, he babbles. He gives you a couple mamas, dadas, stuff like that. I would just love it. I would just love it to have a conversation. Dude. Oh, my goodness. You ever gone 8 hours with someone and not talk? It could be a lot. It'd be very confusing. He's a baby, so it shouldn't be that confusing. But I'm kind of dumb. This is why we built this thing right here. It's a winter wonderland. This is what I wanted Frostbite to be. Was that a free soda? That's a free soda pop. We take those. Oh, this gun is awesome. Okay. I think I'm going to keep this one. They took away my poop gun. But I'm in favor of snowball season. Big time. It's getting a little laggy, though. Maybe just a smidge. A smidge. Early access moment. The water speaks bullets. Double Dribble is a basketball game on NES. Oh, cool. Wish we could freeze the... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're too close, man. Oh, shoot. Wish we could freeze the water. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe something, a specific enchantment that lets you freeze water at some point. That'd be neat. I don't think every piece of water needs to be frozen. If they wanted to do that, that would be ideal, but it also might be a lot. And they already give us a lot. So if they wanted to make a scroll where you could freeze water, I'd be down for that. I think that'd be a fun change up. And I think gimmicky stuff is sometimes where you get the best stuff. Like Prism is very, very good. Not for sewers, because enemies in sewers don't take poison damage. So Prism can, if RNG's on you, it can actually be bad. Not bad, but not great. Bullet bounce with railgun scroll is so cool. I think I built one of those. I'll check the next time we get in there. Winter Wasteland OP. It's a little nuts. I love me a good bounce. You good, bro? Be you. Oh, I appreciate that, Stefan. I struggle to not curse around my own son. It's something I've always done because my parents were like, they just didn't care. So I was cursing when I was very little. It's hard to break, and I know I need to. Like, I don't want to encourage my kid to be the first person in our family to get sent home from school for cursing too much at his teacher or something. I mean, I don't know if he'd be the first, but I don't want that for him. I do generally think the majority of curse words are just sentence enhancers, like that SpongeBob episode. I live and die by that rule. Maybe as an excuse. Oh my goodness, why didn't I check behind me? Am I a simpleton? And I saw a soda and didn't grab it. I am a simpleton. But yeah, I think, that's the tough thing, though. How do you teach a kid that? Like, what am I doing? Brain is gone. Oh my God, I'm standing still. Let's get back here to heal for a second. My goodness. I had some terrible twos where I only cussed as a kid. Yeah, and it's like rap. When it's... How are they dead? Did I shoot them before I left? Oh, I think I was okay. Oops. Like, it's not that bad. Unless it's directed at somebody. If you direct curse words at somebody, that's when it becomes a weapon. But otherwise, if I say this pizza is fucking awesome, I hope I'm not hurting anyone. You know? Except for, like, Mormons. And that's okay. Mormons, are tend to be pretty chill. I've known a lot of Mormons. Worked with a lot of them. My first job, like 90% of the workers there were Mormon. And it was one of those jobs where you said, hey, I work at Organ Stop. It's a pizza place. And they say, oh, you're Mormon. No, far fucking from it. Let's chug some vodka right now, bitch. That's like a challenge to me. Oh, you're Mormon. Yeah, I'll show you, bitch. It was. Not anymore, obviously. I got to know those people, and they're very cool. I don't agree with their religion, but, like, whatever. You know, I'm not a religious person. It's not my place. Although I don't know if, like, religious people even care about other religions, except for, like, wars. Like, that's the big one. I don't know. Religion is a racy subject. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. This is a weird play for me. Can you show us the oils for the Vrede, please? I'd like to build something like that. Yeah, sure. If I can remember exactly what they are, I'll say them too. So slush, hyper lead oil. Hyper lead oil is the black oil. It's on the oils Google Sheets that I made. You can find it there. I need to add what everything does, especially now, because like it would be easier to run along, go check it real quick. This one gives your gun extreme bullet drop, like more than any other hyper lead does. Arcanoid, which is 13 bounces, and it slows the bullets by like 80%, so it's a little crazy. 2-time increases the spread, which a gun like this, more spread is better, especially because it's bouncing everywhere. And then I don't remember what Blurt does. Blurt is an RPM, though, I think. I have it in my chest. If I can remember, which I've not been great at remembering tonight, but if I can remember, I will look at Blurt. I keep forgetting I can't take frost damage, and I'm like purposely avoiding frost puzzles. But am I stupid? My goodness. It's like every 5 minutes I find another example of how dumb I am. I learned my awesome curse words from my parents. My kids call cuss words passwords. That's amazing. That's amazing. You know, it's like, I wonder how other countries treat that stuff, right? Because, like, in Australia, they just let, I mean, according to, like, every TV show and movie I've ever seen, which can't be right, they just, like, let curse words fly. Like, it doesn't even matter. Do they get mad at their kids for saying stuff? Oh. Like, I blame TV and shit for making me think that. I don't know. I know one person through my wife who's in Australia, and that's it. Other than that, I don't think I know any Australians. You know, not enough top of my head. So I don't know. I can't ask them directly, like, hey, you guys just like curse at your kids? Is that normal? Do you like start your day eating a wallaby and you're like, hey, motherfucker, pass the ketchup? Or what, Vegemite. They eat a lot of Vegemite, which I've heard is disgusting. But I don't know. I'm not going to try. One time, somebody had that at work and they asked me if I want to try. No, dude. It's like, it looks like weird paste thing, and I don't want it. Why can't we all just get along and have PB&Js? You know? It's like a universally loved flavor palette. It's just delicious sugary jelly and protein-filled peanuts. You can't lose. I love a PB&J. But I found, as I got older, my PB&J... Oh, this is going to be hard to... They're kind of on another level. If they drop down here, they're dead. We're just going to do that. We're going to send them into the shit zone here. You're boned. Oh, I don't have my diving mask. Oh, my goodness. Or do I... No. Yeah, I could have rocked myself there easily. Hey, what happens if I try to freeze you? Oh, I guess the bullets do some damage. If they try to skip over here, we're just going to do that. Look at them just bounce around. Oh, my goodness. I should heal, though. Whoa! Not until I do this. That's so many enemies. So many. Eat shit and die. Jello. Jello's a good one. Jello's a good one. I'll eat some gum, too. Vegemite is super salty. Oh, speaking of PB&J, have you ever made a grilled PB&J, Dottie? So I was saying earlier that I recently learned how to make scrambled eggs. So, no. I legitimately, not a joke, just learned how to make scrambled eggs. I was one of those kids where if I was eating food, it was because someone made it for me. And that just kind of carried over through the rest of my life. I like grilling like burgers and stuff because that's the lowest form of cooking. You know, you just put it on heat and then stand there. Like, it's super simple. Obviously, like seasoning and stuff, that takes a little bit of work, but if you have someone else there, you can hopefully correct that. But no, I've never grilled a PB&J. I like a toasted PB&J. That's what I was going to say. As I got older, I was like, I can eat a normal PB&J, but I love it toasted. Like, I don't know. It like really elevates the experience, except for the choking to death. You know, that part could be a little weak, but it's doable. It's doable. Slush for close encounters, frostbite for far targets. I want to build this setup. You're going to be the Iceman in no time, Pimento. I liked peanut butter and marshmallow toasted sandwiches as a kid. Grilled like a grilled cheese, Lamau. Oh, yeah, I've never made one. It's always like if we're making grilled cheese, it's because like it's last minute. We don't have time to make anything else, and then so my wife's gonna make it. She's like really, really good at cooking. It's not that she's not good because I'm bad. She's like crazy talented. I've told her multiple times that she's a better cook than my mom ever was. Like, that's like the highest compliment you can give someone is, hey, you make better food than the shit that I grew up eating. The stuff that I use to sustain life, you do a better job at, is like the craziest compliment you can give someone. And I'll live and die by that shit. Okay, what am I doing? I need to put you away. I need to get my armor back. I feel weird being so squishy. So we're going to do this. We're gonna put this here. Where did I have this? I think I just had this down here. So we're going to do that again. But I'm not going to keep the sulfur. I want to test this theory. I could bust out the diving fins because it is sewers. It's one of the only places where the diving fins... You know, I'll do it. I'll do it because it is one of the only places where you can really justify bringing around diving fins. So we'll do it. We'll bring them in. I liked peanut butter and marshmallow toasted sandwiches as a kid. You ever had peanut butter and Nutella? Oh, that shit slaps. So good. Low and slow with scrambled eggs. Oh, dude... You know what's interesting that I didn't think I would like about making scrambled eggs is it's kind of an art form a little bit. Oh, blurt oil. See, I'll always remember. Blurt oil. Which one is... Oh, this one. Plus 30% RPM and minus 20% bullet speed. I don't know. I don't know why I put it on, to be honest. Now that I look at it, why did I do that? Who knows? Bouncing railgun. That's what we're talking about. See, mine's still sharp here. Is this the bouncing one? Arkanoid. Yeah, okay, so double fisk seems fucking dumb, so I'm gonna put you right there. And then what do we have for close encounters? Sort of. I mean, this thing should work just fine up close. Have I built anything else recently? Might just pull a wild card and grab one of these. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. It's in there. Oh, it's an incredibly slow-moving rocket. We'll let that bounce around for a second. My first cook attempt ever was an egg in a toaster. That's insane. Oh, man. That's like when you hear somebody had a sibling that, like, put silverware in the microwave and nearly exploded their kitchen. Like, what? Why did you let them do that? My toasted PB&J is just a grilled PB&J, or am I confused? Toasted. So when I say toasted PB&J, I put the bread right into the toaster and then take it out, you know, and then I spread. So I don't cook it like a grilled cheese, like on the stove or nothing. I just throw it in the toaster. My mom, I think it'll bounce again. There should be 8 bounces on that bitch. My mom was the one who pushed me to start cooking. She's an amazing cook. I've never had Nutella. Oh, you should try it. It's literally just chocolate spread. It's hazelnut spread, but it's just chocolate spread, dude. Very simple stuff. Very good. What are you? Stationary, double fire, fragile system machine. No. We need something. I'll bring in this. I was messing around with Chaos Strike. So I built a gun that you don't really get to move, but you can one-tap anything. I found out something with Chaos Strike that will blow your mind. Chaos Strike gives an additional... I wanted to make a teleporting gun that wouldn't kill people, that would just like let me teleport around for speedrunning, but Chaos Strike gives you 50... Oh, it's still going. It gives you 50 dark damage that cannot be reduced. There's nothing that reduces dark damage, so no matter what, you're getting a flat 50 dark damage on whatever you shoot. Chaos Strike is kind of OP. It's very good. 50 damage just for free. And I don't know if it multiplies with multiple projectiles or not, but I was basically one-tapping everything no matter what. There you go. Unpopular opinion, I hate the raw feeling of runny eggs. Is that unpopular? I don't... Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like fried eggs. If I'm having an egg, I want it to be fried. Sunny side up is okay, but I like a fried egg. It's an art form. When you scramble eggs, they keep cooking when they're off the heat, so you have to take them off early or throw some cream or butter on them. Yes, I was going to say that. Yeah, you have to, and then, like, look, my wife makes some mean scrambled eggs, but mine are noticeably fluffier. And I think it's because it's the only thing I know how to cook. So it's like... attention with a fine pen, you know. I'm just trying to get it just right every single time. So they come out these like nice little fluffy things. It's really, really good. Nutella plus pretzel equals goated combo. I believe it. Oh, yeah. No, this thing's a mess. I brought possibly the 2 wonkiest builds possible. Oh, my God. Now, I think this is shotgun. It is. So I can't figure out why the Rector is getting 0 range. Maybe there's too much spread for the Rector there? Okay, let's try this thing. I'm very slow. That's what stationary will do for you. Oh, God. It's a nightmare gun! Oh, my God! No! Fuck! Oh, I should have never used it. It's a weird, insane gun. What am I doing? There's no way. Oh, my God. I put my Sulfur away, didn't I? I put my shoes away. Why did I think... stationary with that thing? There is no way. And I didn't even have the speed to get away after popping the heel. Look, at least we've got this. All right, I got some stuff to bring in there. Yeah, I have no emotional attachment to the guns. And luckily, I have 4 backup dog tags. Thank God. The only problem is getting some decent armor. That was rough. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I brought that thing into sewers, you know? And then the first level of sewers, there's 1,000 enemies encroaching on my fucking position. Unbelievable. Imagine starting this new idea of, like, live streaming a tutorial in sewers and then dying is crazy. Absolute insanity. Thank God I didn't care about those guns, all right? The shotgun, railgun bouncing thing is pretty neat. But, oh, you know what? I'll bring this. I don't mind that. I just need a good chest now. Fuck sewers, man. I said it. Fuck sewers. I don't like sewers. It's too congested. All of my heals are gone. Oh, and I don't keep any heals on me. Yeah, we got to do a forest run. I got to start grinding up, rod stops. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? That's a roguelite. You're going to die sometimes. Everybody dies. Everybody dies, bitch. Oh, yeah. No, cook it like a grilled cheese, Lord. It's so good. I'll have to see if I can convince... Oh, you know what? I've had that, but with banana in it, and sometimes bacon. It's called an Elvis Presley, right? And you put syrup on it and sometimes too. Yeah, I've had that at restaurants. That shit's really good. You're right. I've had that. It's super good. Toaster. I used to eat Nutella right out of the jar when I was a young fatty. What's up, Taz? It's still really good right out of the jar, man. Or cookie butter spread. So good. What happened? I lost connection for a second. I got fucking shit on. I pulled out the dumbest possible gun I possibly owned and then died immediately. Just immediately. Okay. That's enough sewers for the rest of my life, though. I did the best I can. Not one person asked for any advice for sewers. I think most people, either they just avoid it after they beat it, or they mastered it going in, and yeah, fuck sewers. What? Okay, we're gonna bring in this guy. I need to run with some old reliables here. This is getting a little scary. Getting a little scary. I guess I could wear this. I was about to protest and not wear anything. We've got to get through a forest run with enough rod stops to. Oh my God! Clutchest pizza I've ever owned. Whew. That is coming up huge. Let's go get a free sulf coin. Oh, wait. How much money we got in the bank, dude? 8,000. Ah, fuck yourself. Those were two completely leveled up, oiled up guns, man. I mean, that's a start. I have no ammo. Oh, no. I haven't died in so long. Oh, no. All right, man. I got to bounce. Chores are piling up. See you next time, guys. Hey, thank you, Pimento. Don't forget to DM me what you want in place of the triple oil, please. And thank you. Peas and rice. I need that info so that I can get yours done. Peace. His wife pulled the plug. Baby duty time. That Elvis Presley sounds way too decadent for me, but just grilling PB&J does something to the flavor of the PB&J that makes it divine. I believe it. I believe it because, soda. That's what I'm looking for. Because of how good the thingy is. The thingy on my brain. I can't believe I died. The thingy we were talking about. The Elvis Presley. There you go. What am I in here for? Oh, yeah. I got to get pull some money out. What do we... BMG, and 556. We don't have a whole lot of BMJ. BMG. My goodness. We have money. We have $700,000. So there's that. Maybe I should bring an infinite ammo gun? Might be a decent backup play. I mean, I should be fine. Do I really just have this in 556? All right. All right, cool. I like when I die. To be honest, I kind of like it because now the only other thing I was really doing on my runs was looking for oils that I was missing, and I actually found them all. It didn't take that long this time because I just kind of spammed Kevin every time. I would just finish a run, go spam Kevin. Kevin's a great place now to get oils, man. He's got like 13 of them on him. I am so sorry for making the world's worst sewers tutorial. I'm going to have to change... I'm going to have to change the title in the thumbnail. Or not. I'm not going to. I'll just acknowledge it. Because that's also a legitimate play. Man, I wish I could get some herbs easy. They should make it so that the bushes drop herbs more frequently. Because then you could really farm for these health potions. But it won't be that bad. I do it all the time. I should grab that stick for the sawdust. Are we going to get a chocolate factory? We get chocolate bars, chocolate mudslides, chocolate balls, cacao. We have a golden ticket. Are they gearing up for a chocolate factory? Lol, the homie Dot and Kevin finally got over their beat. No, fuck Kevin, dude. It's about fleecing the man, not enjoying his company. All right, I steal what he's got for myself. I hate Kevin. Bro, just carry repair kits, dude. How many times I could have used that motherfucker in his repair kits? Never. Because I don't need him. But if you had him, I would use him. Because I need him. I just don't like it, dude. I don't understand how he hangs out with Stiffleg and Ralphie and they have even a... You know, the sliver of respect for the man is crazy. You know, are you trying to help us survive out here or not? Oh, I need to find a body armor. That's priority right now. I don't typically keep a lot of extra armor because I needed this. I need a little wake up. I was living way too recklessly, running around with this stupid ass Chaos Strike. It is good though. Chaos Strike is good. I probably shouldn't ever put stationary on anything ever again. Stationary's crazy. I mean, maybe not in sewers. To not be able to move is a decision. Okay, shoo. That's essentially what stationary does. You don't get to move. I feel like caves drops a lot of rasps. Yeah, but like, are you seeing them out? You can find a forest, dude. It's crazy. It is crazy. And if you run into the new Jacques de Factor guy, he's sitting on like he's always got like 10 or 11 around him. So that's essentially who we're mostly looking for. And that's how I've been grinding them. But yeah, caves is good for it too, though. If you don't want to do forest, if you want an easier run, caves is definitely a lot easier than forest. Forest, there's dozens of things that can kill you at any given time. Ow. Okay, well, I'm already getting my shit kicked in. Good stuff. Come here. Boom. You think I can't kill you with a accuracy gun, bitch? I killed both of them boys. Oh yeah, I changed my thing. I made a new tailor. I wanted something more like a cowboy rifle. Did I? No, this is still the same old one. It's got tandem. Seb? Is that my son? I think my kid is right outside the door. I heard a quick bop. Sebby! Oh, shit. Sorry, I haven't seen a pale horse in a while. Jazzy, what are you doing, buddy? I lost connection from your channel for a minute. Like I said, the bitrate can be really shitty because Cox is run by a shady group of monsters. And unfortunately, they're my only option. I need those monsters to survive on the internet. What else did I have on me? The dunce cap, we got to get back. It was really just that. And the armor. Oh, I love my armor. Titanium helmet, ballistic vest. Those are my two favorites. Oh, it's fine, though, because I still can't find my other sulfurs. So if I would have had 2 sulfurs, I might have raged. All right? I might have jumped out of my chair and slammed the table. I wouldn't be shocked. Forest is a pretty dangerous place without body armor. Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's not super easy so far. I have not run into too many of the Hulks, though. The Hulks are going to give me a run for my money. Yeah, we're just going to keep grinding these out. Maybe I shouldn't sell the nut spread, but I'm going to do it anyways. You know, fuck it, we ball. At least I got my father's vestment, dude. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm leaving, Ralphie. I'm sorry. Still waiting for a game to implement that crazy gun from the Fifth Element movie. Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Every time I think of that movie, I just think of Chris Tucker and how great he was in that, and then how lame it is that we don't have Chris Tucker anymore. And then now I'm thinking how much it sucks that Bruce Willis's brain is like gone. Man, that sucks. That sucks how people, their brain will just beat them. It just wins. He's like nonverbal now or some shit. Hey, free dart. I don't care. Also, has anyone seen the Minecraft movie? The more I hear about it, the more I want to see it. I did not realize it was the Napoleon Dynamite guy who made it, Jared Hess. Because I didn't look into it after they said Jack Black was playing Steve. I was like, all right, well, I'm checking out. I don't need that in my life. I like Jack Black in some of his roles. But as Steve is fucking dumb as shit. But I don't know. I'm hearing good things. I'm kind of excited to see it now. Multipass. What's that? Multipass? Wait, refresh my memory. My brain is dead. It's gone. Cycle oil? Whoa, bitch. From the movie. Multipass was from the Fifth Element. I have not seen it in forever, guys. I shit you not. I was on like this like dirty streak of watching a bunch of my old favorites when my kid. Why did I say dirty streak? I was on this streak of watching a bunch of my old favorites when my kid was first born, and I kind of forgot to watch Fifth Element. And I do like that movie, but it's been I must have watched when I was like 12 or something. So it's been a long time. I've always enjoyed movies. So I got into a lot of the classics when I was really little. And I don't know if that's considered a classic. I don't know if it's old enough now, but probably was it like the 80s or 90s? Jack in Orange County was good. Bro, I don't remember that. That's a movie I don't remember even in the slightest. Oh my god, the rod stop grind is real right now. Holy shit, are you seeing this? That's too many rod stops. Holds up. What, Orange County or Fifth Element? I imagine Fifth Element. There's some movies, and I should say more like, there's some roles, like Chris Tucker in that movie. It was literally perfect for him. And when you have that, like, that movie or whatever is just going to work every single time because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go back and you watch Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro in that movie is phenomenal. I don't care what year it is. That movie is so good. Travis Bickle, Robert De Niro. I mean, but he was so good in every crime movie he ever did. I could watch Casino a bazillion times. I could watch Goodfellas a bazillion times. Robert De Niro is undeniable in those movies. And The Godfather. I love mafia shit, dude. I love that stuff. That, to me, mafia shit, like gangster shit, and like, that's like the closest to horror outside of war movies, dude. Some of that shit is gory as hell, man. Like, anytime fucking Joe Pesci dies, it's gonna be gory as fuck. Ah, let me load. I don't have a body armor. I keep forgetting. I'm trying to, like, live free over here. I can't. Oh, here's my guy. See, look at this. Look at the stash. Hey. Uh-oh. I missed. All right, we're good. Is that a ghost? Freeze. Get it? That's stupid. Oh, yeah. Ow, come on. Where the fuck are you? Leave me alone, bitch. Stupid bird. You see why I don't like the birds? They won't leave me alone. Wait, where'd I buy from you? Okay. I clicked the wrong option. You guys talk way too much. These NPCs be talking way too much. Fifth Element is definitely classic. Fifth Element. You can't top the freaky blue lady breaking it down with the opera. Goodfellas is preem. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is amazing. If you haven't seen that one, I can't remember if I have. Why is my wife texting me? Oh, right now? Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. I may need to stand up for a second, but... I just have to get a cup. You know, I'm just going to do it. She texted me. She probably needs it right now. She's giving the kid a bath, and he doesn't have a cup. But Lock, Stock is 10 out of 10. Remind me, as I step out real quick, remind me what that is again? Is that Guy Ritchie? What's Lock, Stock? Oh, shit. Running Scared with Paul Walker is another good one. Bro, that movie? Dude. Lock, Stock is Guy Ritchie. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like I have to get in the conversation before, but like... I've mentioned a few times that I put movies over video games. That changes for me by the day. But I love movies as much as I love video games. And shows. I love TV shows too. As much as I love video games. So I love this shit. This conversation is my fucking jam. Oh my god. Running Scared though. That movie was trippy as hell. That was like... I was real little when I saw it. And it was one of the first, like, my exposures to, like, a really good plot twist. You know, when you find out that the one family or whatever that you thought was, like, totally normal and shit were, like, PDF files. Oh, my God, dude. It was, like, one of the first times I was like, kill the motherfuckers, dude. Like, oh, you can't not root for the main character. Like, it's so hard in that scene because it's, like, the mom or whatever that finds out, right? If you like war movies, have you seen 1917 yet? Yeah, I did. That's a good movie. That's the one with the one take, right? Yeah, that one was pretty dope. I like that one. I like that one, but I don't want to spoil it because it's not too old, but there's a character that dies, and I was really, you'll probably know what I'm talking about because I imagine a lot of people were really butthurt. Like, it's to better the movie, But when he died, I was like, couldn't you do that at the end of the movie? Like, I really liked the dynamic between two characters, the main character and somebody, and then when he died, I was just really bummed. And that's the thing with horror movies, man. You get attached to these characters, Saving Private Ryan being a good example, and you just watch them die in the most... Oh! No fucking way. Let's go. Although right now I think I want the winter scarf. That's huge. Only because we're trying to make ground as fast as possible. That's massive. I still need a chest gear, but there's no way. There's no way. That's awesome. Big, yeah, it was huge. Best war movie, Fury or Saving Private Ryan? I really like Fury, but I mean, Saving Private Ryan's the OG, man. It's the OG. Saving Private Ryan did what Fury did 20 years before Fury, you know? And that's not a negative. It's a formula that works. You get a bunch of really talented young actors together that understand emotion, and you put them in a war movie, it's gonna be a good fucking movie. But I think my favorites, like growing up watching movies, it was Saving Private Ryan. I remember there was one day I watched Saving Private Ryan twice in one day because I loved it. And it wasn't my first time seeing it either. I just loved it so much. I was in a Saving Private Ryan mood that day, and I just wanted to watch it twice because every scene is so damn good in that movie. But I think, like looking back at all the war movies I've watched, the one that I think is the most rewatchable and the best is Platoon. Bro, Platoon is amazing. And it's another example of a bunch of really good actors before Saving Private Ryan, I believe. I think it was like 8 or 9 years before Saving Private Ryan. And it's grittier, too. Was it Oliver Platt, right? Or who did Platoon? I think so. I don't remember. But Platoon is so fucking good. And I'm such a Willem Dafoe slut that it's crazy. If Willem Dafoe is in something, I am going to watch it and at the very minimum enjoy my time with him. Like, I loved Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm one of the people that love that movie. I love the Spider-Man movies in general. I love that movie, and every time I watch it, just goosebumps from Willem Dafoe still somehow being able to play Green Goblin again perfectly. Like it hadn't been 20 fucking years. Guy is incredible. Sergeant York. Is that from Saving Private? I don't remember too much of their names. I did just watch it. Like, I found out when I had my kid, he really liked the noise of guns. Like, I guess that was distracting for him when he was just a fresh out newborn. So I watched Band of Brothers, The Pacific, Saving Private Ryan, Platoon, like every war movie I could think of. I think I even watched Apocalypse Now, which is not a war movie. It looks like one, but it's not. And Fury in 1917, like I watched them all, you know, just cause it would calm him down. I think it was just the constant noise. And Band of Brothers is another really just good one. And I love The Pacific too, but Band of Brothers is something you have to watch. You know, if you like war stuff, you just have to watch it. And I put that off for a long time. It was my first time seeing it, and I would definitely watch it again. Another example of a bunch of really good actors. Although I was tripping balls when Ross Geller was walking through that bitch. Was not expecting that play. He was like a jerk character too. And then I guess kind of makes you realize that Ross is a jerk in general. Even on Friends, he's kind of an ass. A funny ass. I like Friends, but obviously a bit of an outdated show now, I think. He's frozen. Wait, is that him? Who are you? Oh, God. Wait, get off my nuts. I wonder if we could freeze the crows in their Batman mode. I actually don't know. It's an old war movie. I don't think I've seen Sergeant York. I love war movies. It's the one genre of film that my wife and I disagree on. She doesn't like them. I love them. Otherwise, we agree on pretty much everything. The only movies that I'm not a big fan of are like romance movies. I don't like. Oh, we're speaking on war stuff right now. There's a helmet there. I don't like straight, like, normal romance movies. My romance movies got to be fucking weird. That's what I love. Like, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is fucking banger. Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling, banger. Come on. Where is the goddamn chest gear, dude? I love shit like that, where it's like the romance stuff takes a back seat, and whatever the core conversation is much better. Punch Drunk Love, Adam Sandler, super good. I love that shit, dude. Those are the romances where I'm like totally into it. I mean, I guess I don't even know if I would call Punch Drunk Love a romance. Just the title. It always makes me think it is, but it's not. It's just about anger management. There's like half of Paul Thomas Anderson's shit is anger management stuff, dude. You know what I want to rewatch that I haven't rewatched in a couple years is Uncut Gems. Oh my god, I love that movie. I think I've watched the ending of Uncut Gems. Like, you know, if you've seen the movie, you know the ending. And if you've seen the movie and you like the ending, you've probably watched the ending of Uncut Gems on YouTube like 100 times. It's just so well done, dude. I don't know if I like it more than Good Time, which is the Sad Fees movie right before that with Robert Pattinson. That movie's fucking slaps. Those guys are great. Sad Fee brothers. But, man, we are going on a huge movie thing right now. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're sulfuring, guys. I should have warned people. I can't be trusted to talk about movies. I'll just go on these crazy tangents. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be about sewers and we're fucking rooting around in goddamn forest right now. It's just better, bro. I'm afraid if Fortress is different and in any way from Forest, I don't know if I'm still going to want to... I'm sure I like Fortress, but Forest is so perfect for me. This kind of open world vibe. You think Fortress is going to be... wow, that's funny. You and I both jumped to the same thought, dude. If we want to talk about Fortress. I mean, Fortress is what I most think about when I play this game. It's like, what are we getting next? It's going to be a more difficult version of the dungeon. I can't wait to see it. I think... So... And it's kind of cheating, but... what am I doing? Why am I in your fucking nose hairs right now, pal? It's kind of cheating, but one of the Sulfur summaries, I did go through and listen to all the music that was in the game, and without saying anything, there was the music for Fortress, and after hearing it, like I said, I'm not going to say what I heard, in case you don't want any level of spoiler at all, but after hearing it, I got to say, I think I shouldn't say anything. But, damn, I went too far. All right. I think it's going to be outside. I think it's going to be an outdoor map similar to Town. And that's just going off the music. The music could be off, too. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect from Forest, but if I was to go off the music, I like how I try to stop myself from spoiling, but I simply cannot. I got to talk about it. Because the music gave me, like, outside vibes. I think it's going to be similar to Town, is my best guess. And I'm so sorry that I don't know how to keep my big, fat, stupid mouth shut. Oh, my inventory's a mess. Whatever I had planned tomorrow is now going to be grinding back my inventory. Fun. But yeah, and that I actually like the sound of. Because, like, I don't think there's any other level that's similar to Town. And I think we all enjoy Town, you know, after you get the hang of it. Thank God. Is this the one I had? Wait. Accuracy. I never take it off, so yeah, I just got my full kit again. Look. We're back on top, baby. That didn't take long. Wait, oops. Okay, now it's back on. My bad. That did not take long. You know, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to not wear the scarf now. You know, I am missing my sulfur, my additional sulfur that the game stole from me. I do not have. That was outside of my doing. Now I just see the dunce cap again, and I just had to re-get that like 2 days ago, or a week ago. My idea of time is skewed. I can't believe in one forest run we were able to get both the chest gear and headgear, which is, I guess this is a good level to throw at the end of Sewers open-ended guide, is what we could call it, because this is just the superior version of Sewers. I mean, the enemy density is the same as Sewers, but you have more of an area to run around. So Sewers, I think, is still a little bit harder than Forest for my play style. And also, my... how would you put it? Like, how'd you put it? I got, like, a forgetful nature, man. Like, I forgot I had a gun that I couldn't move with, and then walked into a room... shot into a room that teleported me into 15 people. It's just a silly, dumb thing that shouldn't have happened, you know? This game stole my running shoes. Did it happen? Was it the same situation where, like, Like mine disappeared after an update. An update just wiped my shoes and that's it. Literally, Perfect Random stole my shoes, which is the most ghetto shit they could have done. Is that the same thing that happened to you? I was so pissed, but I was like, I'll just get another one. I just need one more. And I still haven't found it, except for, oh, shit. Still haven't found it, dude. But any other piece of fucking gear I can find immediately? What is that? It's when you truly want something. I think they got something in the code that can hear what you're saying into the mic. Because, you know, you want your running shoes. I want my SULFURs back. Tom Jane wants his kids back. When are we going to win? When do we get to win? My God. Oh, my goodness. Nice that I can finally tank some shots. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Twice in a row. Best war movie is Braveheart. Braveheart is a good time. Braveheart is a good time, dude. Mel Gibson's had some bangers, man. I think that guy is a psychopath. Well, I don't know if he is anymore. I think he said it was because he was drinking or something. But, man, has he brought some goddamn good movies, dude. Like Dragged Across Concrete from a few years ago, which I'm spacing the director's name, but he did like Bone Tomahawk and Brawl in Cell Block 99. I fucking, every time he comes out with something, I get really excited. And Dragged Across Concrete with Vince Vaughn. I love Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson in that movie are both just, they're terrific. I think Vince Vaughn is like super slept on for drama roles. He's like crazy talented, but he's such a giant ogre of a goofball. Nobody realizes he's super, super good when it comes to drama. I saved in Next Day, just empty slots. I don't know. Could have been an update. You could have got hit by the update issue like me. I love Mel Gibson. Bone Tomahawk, 10 out of 10. If you like Bone Tomahawk, look up the director. I can't think of his name right now because he hasn't made anything since Dragged Across Concrete. But check out Brawl in Cell Block 99 and Dragged Across Concrete, and you'll probably love them both. They're not the same as Bone Tomahawk. They don't have that kind of like horror element that's there in Bone Tomahawk. Which, Bone Tomahawk is much more of a Western than it is a horror movie anyways. There's just some scary stuff, and that's just because of the you know, I'm not going to spoil anything with that movie. But it has that same kind of shock factor. Both Dragged Across Concrete, but more so Cell Block 99. That guy that makes those movies, and I really, it's killing me that I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He's like a more modern, he's like, okay, this is going to sound fucked up. I think he's doing a better job at being Quentin Tarantino than Quentin Tarantino has been doing in the last few years. I'm just going to say it, all right? I don't think Quentin Tarantino is as good as he once was. And that dude, I think, almost does a better job of modern day shit. And that's probably the hottest movie take I could ever have. But fuck me, dude. He does the same kind of shit that Tarantino does. Heavy dialogue and like quick wit and like shocking reveals and controversial characters. I mean, that's all of his characters in all three of his movies are controversial pieces of shit. Vince Vaughn in Cell Block 99 is probably the most likable out of all of his characters, but although I don't remember Patrick Wilson too much in Bone Tomahawk, I think he was just more of like a stereotypical sheriff, right? So not as exciting. But I don't know. Bone Tomahawk was when he was like figuring himself out. And it's so good though. Oh, I like Bone Tomahawk a lot. I can't tell if I love or hate Vince. Craig's is a lair. Yeah, sorry. That's why I can't remember his name. I have such a hard time saying his last name. I need to like watch an interview where someone says it. But yeah, he is so fucking good. I look forward to his shit. Like Ari Aster, him, they're my favorite directors for sure. And the Sadfie brothers, I love them too. Uncut Gems, Good Time are so goddamn good. So damn good. Jordan Peele too. I fucking love Jordan Peele. Except for Us. Us was kind of boring. Is Greg is it here with Kurt Russell? Wait. Oh yeah, Kurt Russell's in Bone Tomahawk. I need to rewatch Bone Tomahawk, dude. I fucking forgot. For some reason, every time I think of Bone Tomahawk, I think of Patrick Wilson and David Arquette, which I think David Arquette's just at the beginning is like a quick gag. But I love David Arquette, so when David Arquette shows up in something, I get super excited. But yeah, if you like Bone Tomahawk, I'm telling you, you will enjoy Brawl in Cell Block 99. You will like it. And then you might like Dragged Across Concrete, but Dragged Across Concrete kind of got him in some trouble, if I'm not mistaken, because of its political tone with it. It's like a cop movie. But he got, the funny thing was he got attacked by both sides because he went for kind of that racy dialogue, the dangerous dialogue, you know. That probably some cops, no, I mean, like definitely some cops, and even outside of police, some people talk like that, you know, and think like that. And that's the issue. I mean, Tarantino's gotten that his whole career, too. Like, we all love Pulp Fiction, but the scene in the kitchen, he's gotten shit for that forever. Especially because he's the one who's doing it. He's the one who's saying the shit. I got hit by one of these the other day. Somebody warned me that shit actually smacks. I now know, after getting hit by that once, yeah, you don't want to get hit by the bullet storm. That shit is crazy. I need to see that movie. Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's got Vince Vaughn, Don Johnson, and I know Don Johnson doesn't seem like a huge selling point. I've never seen him move with the vines. What the hell? But Don Johnson just kind of kills it now. He's just always in the best shit now. He was in that, God. I think he's glitching. Why does he have his vines out? Yeah, I did find out, though, with the bullet hell, you just can't stand still. As long as you don't stand still, you probably won't get hit. He was in that movie from the guy from the Green Room. What's it? Something Macon? That guy? Macon? Please don't ban me? Wait, why? Ban you for what? I'm sorry. You're banned. I'm just kidding. You'd have to step way out of line for me to ban you, okay? You're fine. Plus, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm all over the place. Wait, when did you... Okay. When did you change your name to Swifty Goat, by the way? Because I feel like oh, not long ago. I could see up in chat. I was going to say, how did I not notice that you're Swifty Goat now? But now I see where it happened. I'm not going to out you on your YouTube username change up. Don't worry. I'm not snitching. Oh, a flicker. I lost my flicker. Thank God I just got another one. Okay, that run was huge. Oh, my God. I forgot I had a flicker. It's just good for a pocket rocket, but... The kitchen scene. Oh, what's the current flicker setup you got? Well, my current flicker setup is lying somewhere at the bottom of sewers. But it was just explosion. Just explosion. I hadn't really fucked with it since. I just use the flicker as a pocket rocket. But I did tell my wife I would be getting off after 2 hours. And it's been about 2 hours and 7 minutes. I think it's a good place to stop anyways. You know, I got my shit kicked in. We had a miraculous run in forest where I got all my stuff back. I still can't believe that just happened. That was weird. Like, honestly, weird that I got that in one go. It looked suspicious. I won't lie. I'm not cheating, though. Swear to you. I wouldn't have died in sewers. I think it's funny that Quentin Tarantino always shows up in his own movies. Also, the fact that he put a roll in Dusk Till Dawn for himself where he sucks tequila off Selma Hayek's toes. Lamau. I thought I had read somewhere that he wasn't supposed to be in From Dusk Till Dawn. But there was supposed to be somebody else, and then they dropped out last minute. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, but that sounds like a lie anyways, because, yeah, he's a foot guy. We know he's a foot guy. It might have been a different... Oh, no, it's Pulp Fiction. Never mind. The kitchen scene was supposed to be Steve Buscemi, I believe. Or, yeah, I think it was Steve Buscemi. Man, you got me way more excited about the Fortress. They really have to give us a storage update soon. And going forward, we need storage updates with every single update, because that's what we all expected. And then it sucks that didn't happen. Have a good night, brother. Have a good night, Dwayne. Lucky night. Very, well, sort of. He's a foot freak. You guys all have a good night. Swifty, Nathan, Juan, Dwayne, D-Stock. Anybody else who's chilling right now might be lurking, just enjoying themselves. You don't have to chat. That's fine. I get it. You know, sometimes it's good to just vibe out, veg out a little bit. Have a good night, Dottie. Good night, Dottie. Good night, Lumen. Good night, everybody. Nathan, everybody. I need to eat. I'm going to get my brain back after I eat. It's been a long day. Just hang out. Just vibe out. Night, dude. Night, guys. I will check you guys very soon. Don't forget, Saturday, sign up. That stream is going to go fucking hard. I can't wait. I'm going to be spending all morning tomorrow. Wait, I just got here. Do you have a question? I can help. if you have a question about sewers or anything else sulfur related, I could do one more question before I head out. But how you doing, Corey? I'm gonna leave. Bye, Stiff. Get some food, dude. Have a good night. I'll do just that. Peace. Bye, Grey Goose. Damn it. I can wait a second, Corey. Or if you just want to say what's up, if you want to say hello, we can say hello too. No, I'm good. Just can't catch streams often. Well, the Saturday one might be a good one to catch if you can make that. That's why I did it on the weekend for people that have a harder time during the week. My weekends are Tuesday and Wednesdays. So, whereas everyone else Saturday and Sunday, mine are Tuesday and Wednesdays. Discord invite is not working. It's not working? Is anybody else having that issue? Hold on. I'll get you a new one. I'll get you a new one right now. If anyone else is having that issue, let me know, though, so I can change it. I'll just get you a 7-day one. I'm just going to drop it right in the chat. Hidden use copy button. Okay. What? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Generate a new link. Is it because... Okay, there's a new Discord update, and it's clearly fucking shit up right now. How can I get this to you? Let me see. Well, now you've piqued my interest. Or you know what? I used it yesterday. How can I reach you? Are you in the Sulfur Discord? Hold on. Are you in the Sulfur Discord? Are you in here anywhere? Because I could find you and DM you. Press the any button. Well, let's see what's happening is... I don't know why I was hiding it. If I do invite people... yeah. See, it's not... I think it's because I have streamer mode on. I don't know. Or is it because of the channel? Let me go to general. Yeah, I don't know. It's still saying hidden use copy button. Discord was kind of messed up this afternoon. The link under your name and description worked for me. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, I am. In the Sulfur Discord. Okay, Genrix. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find you. We'll just do this real quick. I'll tell my wife it was important. I was searching up, have you commented at all? Because then maybe I could just fucking... Did I get that right? Genrix. Yeah, I got that right. But you've never commented. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. Let me see if I can find you. You know what? I'll just copy this. What's good, fam? I'm leaving, Synth Boy. I need to eat. Because I got stupid streamer mode set up, so it's like hiding names. That might be why I'm having these issues. I don't know. I don't like the new update. Genrix. Where you at? Where you at? I just want to at least get a message to you. Here. Context clues. I miss him. Damn. Enjoy your food, big dog. Love you too, Synth Boy. Catch you later. I'm not seeing you in the Sulfur Discord. I'm gonna... Shoot. I'll find you. I'll find you right now. I'm on stream. This doesn't need to happen on stream. I'll find you and DM you, okay? Genrix, I'm going to copy this down, put it on a sticky note. Bye, guys.